I don't know what XP is. That's a new thing. It says you have 25.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta check to see if it works, because, I always have to shut off Instagram, YouTube, to check to see if you're live.
It says I am.
Well, I know you are, but it takes my side. There you are.
Should I say something?
It takes my... Yeah.
There you go.
Always gotta check it. So yeah, I have 25 XP because I commented boof with a grumpy shorty face.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. How did I get experience? I have 25 experience. Does anybody know what this is? Because I don't.
I have no idea. YouTube just be adding stuff and then don't explain it.
But, direct messaging was too hard for them to keep up with.
I really miss that.
Uh-huh.
That's the one feature I really miss.
The vitamin water.
They really crapped the bed on that one. Sorry. Lauren's joking on her vitamin water.
Yvonne has XP now.
Hi!
It shows a little crown, next to it, see?
Yeah, I don't know what the XP thing even means.
What am I going to get for all this experience?
I don't know.
Can I buy something?
Can I make my health better like in a video game?
Right.
Can I please? I don't know what it's for. We're drinking over here. Vitamin water and Red Bull. Guess which one is mine.
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to have the Red Bull anymore.
Yeah, I told her she can't. No, I'm kidding.
But it's not because of that.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know. Hi, Heather.
New kind of way to rate your channel. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe.
God.
She said maybe.
That's all I need. Another way to...
I'm going to look it up
Tell
later.
me I ain't shit.
Well, at least you have XP on yours. I have none.
I don't know. I'm rarely in other people's lives.
At least your life has XP in it, I guess.
They all do now.
Jeez.
But it doesn't make any sense, because I see people commenting like crazy and it still says 1 or 0.
It says
I don't know
number
what that
one.
means.
Look.
It says number 1?
Look, she's number 1 with it. If I click on it, it says top fans. Oh, a place for fans to stand out and get community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream so you can always try again. But what am I don't know.
The order that you come in and chat. Hi! Yeah, we're discussing the whole HP thing that... XP. See? I don't even know. I was distracted by the fact that this person's name is Green. I want to be number 1.
I have 50 now. Look at me.
How?
Because I typed...
You get 25 points per...
Yeah. I think you get more if you do, super chat or something, but I'm not doing it.
I don't think I have those turned on.
Yeah, right?
So no one can give me money.
I wonder if I can highlight something as green and it'll give me more.
No, I know this person. I don't know. I don't know how it's showing up on YouTube versus here. So what did you just do, Lauren?
I
see dinosaurs.
I made dinosaurs. I was seeing if I got more XP, but I don't. I get none.
What were you trying to do? A super chat or something?
No, I was trying... It's something that I can do because I'm I can highlight a...
Yeah, see, I used to do that when I used YouTube, but I don't know how to do that in StreamYard. I just kick people off if they annoy me. It's kind of fun.
I could highlight a message because I'm a mod, and I was.
So you highlighted your own message?
Well, I guess I don't know if I can highlight a message. I don't know if it's that or I can highlight my own like a bulletin hey, I don't know.
Hey, look at this.
Hey, look at this. But I was just seeing.
Hey, look at these dinosaurs.
Basically, I retracted the message, but it's still a green thing there.
You retracted it?
I did. But it didn't give me any XP for doing that, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Apparently my special green message means nothing.
I feel like that's rude.
It is.
So we're here to just BS and talk about how we're sad about Ozzy passing. Oh. Exactly.
Experience points.
Experience
typically.
points, maybe?
I don't know. I'm like, why is this?
Before we went live, yeah, I do too. His daughter, well, he has more than one daughter, but Kelly had posted something about losing her best friend, and I was like bawling, because that's how I feel about my dad. So even though my dad was not Ozzy Osbourne, obviously, it hits, it hits hard. Like, I don't know, it's hitting me really hard, which is a little bit weird because I wasn't a huge fan of the music. Like, obviously, Ozzy Osbourne is like Yoda. You can't get away from him. He's part of being a Gen Xer. Like, it's part of, he's there, right? But I was never really a big fan of the music, but I was a fan of him as a person and watching his family, and I just thought he was a cool human, a good human. And I love that Sharon throws hands anytime someone talks shit about him, because it's so me.
I showed her a clip of her just dumping her drink on some lady for talking shit. I think it was on her own show. I think she had her own show for a while, right? Yeah, it was Sharon Osbourne. So it's supposed to be like a peaceful show, and
yeah,
well,
she got up and she's like, "I'm sorry," and I'm like, "Oh shit."
Exactly. You know when someone who has an accent like that says, "I'm sorry," oh no.
Yeah, I don't usually have too much of a reaction. Robin Williams, I had a major reaction to.
Yeah, I haven't had a reaction like this since Robin Williams, and I wasn't like a massive Ozzy fan. I didn't hate him, but I liked his music by proxy because it's what my mom listened to.
And that's what we were talking about before we went live, because I was like, I want to get your perspective as a millennial, because like I said, for my generation, he was everywhere. I mean,
yeah.
But it's a little different for you. And then she's like, "Oh, you want the perspective of a youngin'?" And I'm like, "Lauren, you're 34.
Don't break that bubble.
I don't know that you're considered a youngin' anymore.
I have to sit there and tell my knees, we're young, we're young, we're young. Stop.
Your knees aren't listening.
They are not.
No, I always loved Sharon too. The whole family, but Sharon especially. Like, I feel like she and I would get along. Was it really the beginning of reality TV? Ozzy was a trend-setting.
Yeah, he just knew.
Dude.
Well, I thought Sharon was amazing because she's the reason that Ozfest existed. Well, besides people loving Ozzy, but
yeah, she's a smart lady.
Mm-hmm.
And a badass lady.
I feel so bad for her because it's like I found a video of she was on someone else's live TV show, and he Crazy Train just came on in the middle of her talking, and he surprised her with flowers on her birthday on live TV.
They were cute. Yeah, real people.
It didn't feel like reality TV. It felt like a home movie kind of thing. I mean, we're still quoting stuff from that show.
I need to rewatch it now. But now I'm going to be sad.
I know, right? You know, my mom was just telling me that a couple weeks ago, because my grandma is not really mobile, so she has to watch a lot of TV right now. She introduced her to the Osbournes, and she loved it.
Did she really?
Yeah, I forgot to
That's
tell
awesome.
you. She introduced her to that show, and my grandma loves it.
I love that.
I don't know if she knows that he passed or not.
Well, don't tell her if you just introduced her to the show.
I'm not.
It's so sad.
But been listening to his music while I work, and
I need to listen to some as an adult because I was like a teenager when like my boyfriends
Yeah.
were listening to it or whatever, and I dated a lot of like metalheads, and I'm not really a fan of that music.
Yeah.
So I need to re-listen with like adult ears.
There's one track that I want to.
Hi, Apollo. Please don't step on your sister. Go sit down, Bubba.
There's one that I've been really like obsessed with that I think you'd like if you want to try it. It's called "I Don't Want to Stop." It's very much an ADHD anthem to me.
So that's the one you picked for me.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good music on there. Then I didn't know that I knew as many Ozzy songs as I did. I thought honestly I was still a basic bitch and only knew Crazy Train and Iron Man from when he was in Black Sabbath. Like I thought those were the only two songs that I actually knew, and I'm like, oh, I actually know quite a lot.
I'm sure some of it will come back, but it's been a long time. Shay said that's a good one.
It's a very fast song for me, but he also did a lot of slower ballad-like ones, and his voice is just so distinct and beautiful. Like you probably really like a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how much of it I remember.
Yeah, Dreamer. That's one of the ones I was thinking of. But besides his music, he was just the funny guy.
That's what I liked. I liked the person that he was.
Yeah.
The fact that, the music wasn't necessarily my jam, literally, didn't affect, how much I loved him as a person and his family, and just, I don't know.
To me, he didn't let the persona of Prince of Darkness steer who he was. Like he was like, you know what, I'm gonna sing a song that is soft and y'all can just suck on it if you don't like it. I'm gonna sit here and babble with my daughters as babies.
His life was pretty, from what I understand, pretty
oh my god, yeah,
hardcore.
One. Close my eyes forever. You're still number one, Yvonne.
You're number one, girl. I think no, I won't even say anything. I was going to say, but I don't know if Yvonne wants to talk about it. Where's my phone?
Oh, I don't know.
Apollo's on it, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come on. There it is. Okay. Athena's on it.
Well,
it's got to be one of the dogs.
Or me. I'm an open book, she said.
Oh, well, I was going to talk about how you're kind of getting into Monster High. Which I'm excited about, because I love Monster High. Go for it, I don't care. I just never know if people want to,
talk
about it themselves. I don't want to ruin anybody's moment ever. So I'm excited about that. I need to do more with my Monster High stuff. You know what they should do?
What?
They should make... Skelectors are the Monster High collector dolls. They should make a Skelector of Ozzy.
They really need to.
They really need to.
Put him in a bat outfit.
I just think, that's right up their alley. Oh, I won't say nothing about that. Yeah. I think the fashion doll community is a bit more sane.
For the most part.
I mean, they're a different version of crazy, I guess.
Okay. Oh, you did? Which one?
Mm-hmm. It's one that I have guessed.
Is it Draculaura?
No.
Oh.
You have to guess the version.
Oh.
Not just the...
Do you know how many Monster High dolls there are?
I showed, sent a video to Yvonne showing her my doll room, and she was like, "Wow, that's a lot of dolls."
Yes, it is.
That's not even all of them.
Werewolf. So one of the Claudines. Or could be Claude. He's a werewolf.
Yeah, see? She was like, do people customize these? Because I'd like to maybe do that. And, are people going to be offended? And what's the vibe? And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. People customize them. I'm like, it's not like the Reborn community.
Oh, no, it's not. It's super chill. Like, there's like so many rules here that are not written down, and it drives me nuts.
I think it's just common decency, really, but even that goes out the window sometimes.
I've seen some really cool customizations of the fashion dolls.
Yeah, I love the Monster High customizations. A lot of people shrink their heads down.
Yeah.
Because, and I never even noticed this about Monster High until I started watching these like doll customizers, but the Monster High heads are a little bigger than their bodies. It's a little out of proportion. Yeah, I'm over it too. And so if you want to shrink their heads, if that's something that bothers you, Yvonne, I'll send you a tutorial on how people do that.
Like,
I didn't even think about it, but that's the ADHD. I didn't even really notice it.
I still don't notice it, and they're right in front of me.
A doll could come with, maybe not one missing leg, but like I don't notice a lot of stuff.
There is one of your dolls that I noticed where the proportions were off.
Don't tell me.
You do. No, it's something you've already commented on.
Okay.
It's your gem doll.
Oh God, yeah, I don't even want to get into that.
I'm not going to tell you anything that you haven't noticed, because then that's all you'll see and you'll hate me.
Yeah, don't. Lauren, so okay.
What are we going to talk about
when
now?
we go somewhere like Target, Walmart, whatever, and get a new, like I want to get a new Monster High doll. Obviously, I want the best one, and especially some of them, like if they got bangs or something, you got to be real careful because that should be looking crazy. But I'll have her, like I'll pick and I'll obviously like veto the first bit where I'm like, nah, this is no good. This one's obviously not a good one for whatever reason, right? And then I'll have Lauren look at them, and she can pick out stuff you would never see. And I don't know how, because I'm the one with the good vision, right? She can't see shit. But somehow she's like, there's a tiny speck on the back inside of the knee. Is that going to bother? I'm like, no, fool. I don't care. I'm like, her face is good. How's the face card, Lauren? How's the bangs? Are we good?
I found so many with tiny little pink splotches in the corner.
Oh
You're
my
like,
God.
What are you talking about? I said, right there. You're like, oh, now that I see that, I don't want it.
Which one do you have? I got real into Rainbow High. I was really sparkling for a minute there.
And then she got me to start sparkling.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't finish, though, because...
It's like glitter.
Yeah, well, I didn't finish. Most of the ones I got were gifts because my family sent me Amazon gift cards. I went, Rainbow High, here we come. That was so risky, but I was so lucky that I didn't get any jacked up ones.
Rainbow High used to be cool, but, now they're doing slime. But maybe they're coming back around.
I can't remember her name.
What does she look like? And I can tell you.
No, the one that really disappointed me was when they were hinting at a storybook coming, and then they Storybooks.
Which we all thought was going to be like Ever After High.
Well,
but
then they kind of...
Then it didn't Ever After happen. So.
And then they gave us slime instead. I'm like, well, this is a disappointment.
Yeah, some of them can. Switch the legs out.
Oh, yeah, those are a lot of the...
A lot of those are the beach ones.
Yeah, those are the beach ones, I think.
I really liked Rainbow High. I would have kept collecting. It's probably good for my wallet that they stopped being...
Yeah, well, tell that to Monster High because they're not stopping.
Monster High is not.
Remember when we thought that Skulltimate Secrets was just going to be the one locker, and then they kept going with that? I'm like...
Yeah, she's a beach one.
Yeah. I'm curious.
Me too.
I don't have any of the beach ones.
I have a couple. I didn't get them all.
I think you have the one with the white hair. All white hair, whatever her name is.
Yeah, I have several. Yeah, Miniverse.
Dude,
Miniverse would easily be an addiction. I did the Harry Potter ones, like I did the Honeydukes ones and the potions ones.
my lizard stole her towel. That's funny.
That's awesome.
That's like the best line I've ever read.
Why did I never think of that? That would have been hilarious. But yeah, I could see myself getting into the Miniverse really easily, so I have to be careful.
I'm not getting into the Miniverse because I don't want to assemble my own things that are tiny.
But now they have new Harry Potter ones.
Yeah, I know. Back
And-
to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And I liked them because I think they have a teeny tiny little time turner.
But I'd be cheating.
Oh, I love the pinhole hack.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not about that blind box, blind ball, whatever life.
If
I
you
need to
have
know.
like doll houses, the way that Heather customizes things, and yeah, Miniverse is awesome for that.
Right.
And she goes, more than a step further customizing that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, look, I can barely assemble it as is, let alone customizing it. We saw one with the potions where the dude melted the table so it looked like a potion burned the table.
Yeah.
This dude was doing some weird stuff.
Some people are real extra.
Cool.
Or they'll like take a piece of clear plastic and let the resin go down it from like the bottle in the air to the cauldron at the bottom so it looks like it's floating in the air and pouring.
It's so cool.
I mean, cool stuff. Oh yeah, I love her.
Is that Harper? I think.
Her name's on here. I can't remember her name.
I can't see it.
Phaedra Westward.
Phaedra.
I love
Phaedra.
her.
I was like, no,
she's real pretty.
I'm like, no, Harper Duna has the
Harper Dune.
Dune has like the weird blonde, not blonde, but like sandy blonde hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, Heather's like, yeah, I know all about that.
She does. She does know
and
all
I'm
about
like,
that.
look, I'm amazed. You could show me that again. I'd be like, ooh, look, it's floating.
Lauren won't remember that she saw it the first time. She'll be like, oh.
I will forget.
She does.
I'm like, ooh, this is new. You're like, for you? The 5th time.
I'm like, no, it's not.
I'm like, shh. I said, don't ruin my vibe.
Let me enjoy it a 3rd time.
5th time. Let me enjoy it for the first time.
That's worrisome. After all, you're only 34.
For the 5th time. It feels.
No, for the first time.
Thank God. Did I forget?
Yeah, no, it's such a different vibe. Truly, it is.
I promise you, the fashion doll community is not gonna go after you.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I have an Apollo just all over me. There was one that you have, Lexi, that I remember you wanted to turn into Pennywise, but you never did.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one, Yvonne, that I was telling you about. The
She has braces.
her name. No, her name is oh, for crying out loud, Claudia. Claudia Wolf. She's the one with the big smile.
Oh.
Yeah. Now she looks like a werewolf and would be a perfect Pennywise custom because of the big smile.
Well, I was thinking of the Barbie doll that you wanted to paint.
Oh, yeah.
The one with the braces.
Yeah.
They had her as like the cheap doll for a while. Like I say the cheap doll, but like what do they call them? Anyway.
Heather would know. I don't know.
Not the cheap doll. Like I know what it is. I'm just tired. All I have is a vitamin water and it's not working. Man, I used to love my Barbie dolls when I was a kid.
Did you really?
I had the gymnastics Stacy doll. I loved it. We went to the I was at the antique store and I saw that old Barbie doll dog Tanner. I was like, I remember that. I think he poops. And then the horse. Remember that one style? I'm like, I had this horse. That was my favorite thing. I've told you about this horse.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to love. I was playing The Sims with my dolls before I played The Sims before The Sims even existed. I was playing The Sims.
Join us. I told her. It'd be fun.
My uncle was modifying dolls since I was little, so into monsters.
What kind of dolls?
They were like these, full vinyl dolls or whatever. They used to be cheap from somewhere, and he used to make like monsters out of them, and it never bothered me. You would think that a little girl would be like, "Oh my god, what did you do to this doll?" And I was like, "I want one."
Were they like Behringer dolls?
I don't remember. I was really little when he did that, but I know they must have been cheap because he didn't make a lot of money. We all lived at my grandma's house. He would like black out the eyes and stuff.
See, that's cool. You were destined to end up at my house with the monster babies.
Apparently.
Yeah.
You'd like my uncle.
I'm sure. Everything I've heard about him.
He has also one of those polarizing personalities where either you love him or you don't.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, that's so cool. I love those creepy babies from Spirit Halloween.
That's awesome. You should subscribe to Heather if you're not already, Yvonne. She's gonna have some cool videos coming up, I think.
She has some cool stuff. I wish I could show a picture of how Apollo is laying to the people. Because look at his feet. They're crossed.
Aww. Voodoo dolls.
My uncle brought me a voodoo doll once from New Orleans when he went to visit.
What'd you do with it?
That might be why I
Did you fuck someone up, Lauren?
Yeah, myself. Have you seen my Instagram? I was like, I just realized maybe this is why
You're like, oh, damn.
I just realized that. I'm like, oh, no.
Don't give that to a kid. Oh, that's cool. I can't wait to see that.
What's a Pika?
Oh, I'll show you.
All I think of is Pikachu. As you
No,
know.
it's not Pikachu.
I was like, Pikachu's turning voodoo? I mean, that would be kind of cool, but...
You're like, actually, that's
But
cool.
don't give it to me, because I'm not responsible.
Not while you live in my house. You'll do some funky stuff with it.
I mean, we already have that China boy that I had to have from...
Oh, yes, the China boy.
He's sitting safely in Andy's room. And,
Andy's studio.
Yes, and then I will... when I'm in there, I will make sure he's sitting up, and when he's not, I sit him back up, and I apologize.
So, we went to... Was that Curiosities?
Yes.
We went to this place called Curiosities in Dallas, which is... It's an antique shop, but it's for, like, weird shit.
It's very
like,
weird, jam-packed, ADHD,
it's really cool.
Crazy, awesome, old stuff.
This is Pika. That
Oh.
kid. Anyway, they sell things that are haunted and things that, you know, like things that are advertised as haunted and come with their whole backstory, and then things that you just look at and go, yeah, that's probably haunted. But she had to buy this little, it's like a ceramic china doll, tiny, like it fits in your hand. And he had regular eyes, okay? But after some time with Lauren,
His eyes are black
his
now.
eyes are all the way black now. And we think it's because he was in her storage unit for a time and he perhaps didn't appreciate that. This is all speculation.
Well, he had a nice spot in my room.
He had a name, but Lauren doesn't remember.
I don't remember it.
So, you know, it's possible that...
I have slightly given ownership over to Andy, even though he doesn't know that yet. It's because it's on his
He's
show.
going to be like, nah, I don't want that. Don't make me responsible. It has like a...
His neck was broken when
Yeah.
I got him, but not, like, his head doesn't fall off. He's like...
It's like it's on a string or something. It's very weird. But
I remember I texted Mom, how do you fix China? She goes, the country or...
Yeah,
I'm
she's like, the country? Lauren's like, no.
I'm like, how am I going to...
I mean, I guess, you know, we could have super glued his neck back together, but
But I don't know if he likes that because then he won't be able to move his head.
That's true.
He does like to look around.
Does he?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Lexi thought maybe I shouldn't have let her bring this thing home.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm like, why did I let you bring that into my house?
I was like, it called to me like from curiosities. Nope.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't say.
You can't ever have anything that calls to you from some of these.
It can call you on your phone.
He can't. He can't.
So
Hey,
yeah.
at least I didn't convince you to bring home Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, there was a cursed Bugs Bunny.
I thought of it and then I went, no. Have you learned nothing? This one actually has a pull string.
She picks up the weirdest stuff when we're out.
And then I want to bring it home.
Yeah. You need to get your own home then. You just fill it with that cursed stuff. It's like really old. I'll send you the video.
Oh my god.
Heather.
But I swear he didn't say some of the stuff that he did the first time we saw him. And then he was getting desperate for us to bring him home. So he says, I'll be nice. I'm like, no you won't.
Oh no. Yeah, I was like, I picked up the China boy. I think it was one of our last moves, and I was like, you need to find a good spot for him in your room. And then Lauren looked at him and she's like, his eyes are black. And I'm like, yeah? And she's like, they weren't black before. And I'm like, they weren't black before?
They were not
What
black.
do you mean they weren't all the way black before? What?
They weren't black.
Sit down.
He's all buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm the type of person that I just feel like I can handle whatever.
We're superstitious too, Heather.
But that doesn't
I
mean
believe it.
I would say I'm aware. I'm aware of things, but
apparently I'm not aware enough.
I also am
wanting to bring it home.
I don't know. That kind of stuff just doesn't really faze me. We had a weird situation the other day.
Oh, that was creepy.
Someone knocked on my bedroom door, and it was no one in my house. Are you want to put your head on the computer? Is that what you're doing?
I want to put it on the pillow.
He says I want to be part of the live too.
You might hear a snort.
Little Paulo snort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just hanging out in here, and someone knocked on my bedroom door like the cops. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Same.
But nobody inside knocked on the door like
No.
you had. You. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Can you get your
Apollo.
sister? God. It's like sitting on her head.
He's like, I'm gonna come nib my blanket.
She's like, yeah, because of Lauren. No.
Hey, I haven't brought anything cursed in a long time, except myself.
Oh man, I would love that. We have stuff that goes on, and I think it's like I don't think it's a house per se. I think it's my stuff that has some attachments or whatever, because just it doesn't matter where we go. It comes with me, but it doesn't. Whatever's going on isn't causing chaos. So.
Yeah, there's no harm. My favorite was a couple of houses ago. They would mimic someone being in the kitchen, like opening cupboards and stuff, and I was standing near the kitchen and I heard it. I'm like...
But you're looking at it and there's nothing happening.
Exactly. I'm looking, I'm like...
Well, and it would mimic voices too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Andy would be... He'd come like tearing into the bedroom and he's like, what do you need? And I'm like... I didn't say anything. And he's like, no, I very, very distinctly heard your voice. And I'm like, I didn't say anything. It would be stuff like that would happen. Yeah, see, I would love that. I would love that too. Yeah. It's probably my people.
No, I look at some of your stuff and I went, definitely haunted.
I don't know. I don't. There's been a few times where, like when Ems lived with me, she would get sick. And certain things would happen. She would have like asthma attacks or she would have upset stomach or whatever. It didn't bother me at all. Like no effect at all.
Like, didn't her electronics frequently not work?
That was her though. She came to me with that whole thing. So I don't know. But
Okay.
she was very sensitive to anything that, and she still is. She's very, very sensitive to any, I don't even know what to call it, spiritual interference. It doesn't bother me though. I don't even, it's not even on my radar.
I'll sometimes see things out of the corner of my eye.
I have seen a few things, but not.
I mean, I was seeing stuff before I got here like that, like corner of my eye, like definitely of a person.
It doesn't, I'm
But
not
like
bothered
in-
by it.
But like in places it would make sense, like, oh, you're telling me this apartment's been here? Well, according to what I just saw.
When I heard that knock though, I was about to tear someone's fucking face off because I thought perhaps someone had come into the house. Because Kyle was here, but he was in the other side of the house. And I'm like, did you knock? And he's like, no, but I heard it. And he goes, I thought it was the front door. And I'm like, no, it was my bedroom door. Careful, her head's right there.
I know.
And so anyway, he heard it too. It wasn't just me. But I came tearing out there because I knew it wasn't Kyle's knock because Kyle don't knock on my door like the cops. So I knew it wasn't him. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm checking the whole house, right? Getting pissed off. Ready to fucking kill somebody. And then Kyle's like, well, it must have been a ghost or something. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
It doesn't faze me. It was funny though, because he looked in the back room. I have Claudia. Claudia is like I can't remember what kit she is. Do you remember?
Angelica or something?
It's one of the large, like child-size reborn kits, and she's Claudia from Interview with a Vampire, right? And I made her, and I have her in one of the back rooms, and it's pretty dark in there. And so Kyle's like looking around. He's making sure there's nobody else here. Well, I'm checking one half of the house. He's checking the other half because he was convinced that somebody came in. And I'm like, I don't think that's what it is because how would they get out that fast? But he's like, I'm going to look. So he goes in the back room, and I have to preface this by telling you that Kyle's convinced that a little girl is haunting him. Okay? Because he's friends with this restaurant owner, and apparently this ghost of this little girl who was hit on the road outside of the restaurant at some point. The restaurant's been many different restaurants. It keeps scaring people away. The restaurant owner was telling him, it scared off all my employees. Nobody wants to come here. And some stuff happened while Kyle was over there at the restaurant a couple weeks back. And now he's like, things are moving around, little things. It's nothing scary, but little things are happening and they're out of place and whatever. So he's convinced that he's haunted by this little girl. So anyway, he's in the back room and he's got his phone flashlight on and he looks to the left and there's nothing. He's like, all right. And he looks to the right. It's Claudia. He fucking drops his phone. He's like, fuck. Because he forgot she was in there. And remember, he's being haunted, he thinks, by this little girl. And here's this little girl-sized doll.
Vampire girl.
He's like, Claudia scared the fuck out of me.
And I had just got done telling you that Claudia actually does scare Kyle.
Claudia does, because he's convinced that she like moves her eyes sometimes.
Oh, she does.
And sometimes it does seem like she moves.
She moves her head.
Let me read some of these. I grew up getting visited by a ghost that never spoke to me. Oh. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That's so cool. Heather's laughing. God, it was so funny. I wish I had that on video.
I wish I was home.
Because when he's telling me, he's like, Claudia scared the shit out of me. And I was like, oh, that's funny. And he's looking at me like, do you not understand why? And I was like, oh my God, the little girl. Then it was really funny. So, yeah. I love those old cemeteries.
in my mom's neighborhood. It's by the playground, but the way that it is set up at my mom's old neighborhood is there's this playground near the front of the complex with the pool, and then there's like a big thick thing of woods to separate you from the main road, so like you're not right next to the road.
Yeah.
In that land, there is a small family cemetery from the 1800s.
Wow.
But of course, teenagers just go over there to smoke.
I mean, as long as they don't mess with things.
I don't think they do. I mean, I haven't checked it in a while. Like,
No, I love all that stuff.
you'd never know it was there though, because it's like not marked. It's just you just come upon this 5-plot cemetery in the middle of the woods.
Wow. I'm surprised that it was respectfully left alone.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? As the neighborhood develops and everything around it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
There was very clearly, like, because there's a couple of, at least they used to have a lot of, like, people have a lot of plot of land where I live at. There's no farming thing like there is here. It's like a farming tax break here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they have that down there.
What are you doing, Beans? Oh, my goodness. All right. All right.
Shh.
What did you hear?
You're okay.
Come here. What did you hear, Wigglebutt? Come here.
Mm-hmm.
Boof,
They
boof.
heard the highway.
What is
Probably.
it? What is it?
It's scary, he says.
Thank you for letting me know. Big boofs.
Right? Where are beans?
Thank you, Apollo. You're a good little watchdog. Your sister's a little bit psycho, but that's okay.
She's backup, but unfortunately, she gets out you first.
No one's getting in your house with 3 corgis. It's impossible.
Not even if you live.
Not even yourself.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, it's Dad.
And then they bark more.
They're like, oh my God, Dad.
Lay down. Too hot?
You too warm, baby? She's on the heated blanket.
Yeah, I'm like, she's probably too warm. Yeah, it's warm down there. You can get a water, Bubba.
Go get some water, baby. Well, go get it.
She's looking what are you looking at me for? I don't got nothing. There you go. You can just plop there. That's fine.
Yeah, you can't get nothing by dogs.
Mm-hmm. Cute but a psycho.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've never had a German Shepherd. That's what those are, right? Your dogs are German Shepherds? I always thought they were cool. Don't you eat my scarf.
Alone. Maybe it's you that's doing the
No.
tomfoolery. Bina, quit messing.
Yeah, they are.
Chewy.
They're beautiful dogs.
Athena. Why are you licking the bedpost?
She said, I'm just sampling it.
Like you've never done that before.
Just seeing what it tastes like.
And now that's all she wants is to lick the bed.
Athena. I think she's licking her feet.
No, she's not.
It's in her face now. I have these long scarves hanging on either side of my bedpost, and now it's like, now that she moved it, it's in her face.
Oh, Athena.
Getting in trouble. Oh,
Oh.
boof. What is it?
The corgis are what do you call them? The pee-pee patrol?
The PP Brigade.
But the pee-pee brigade. Oh my God, the red clay.
See, Lauren knows about that because she's from
Georgia.
the same area.
Yeah.
Apparently the puppies like the red clay.
The red Georgia clay. Boston Terriers are so muscular and
Bostons are cute.
they're crazy.
Andy and I have had a Brussels Griffin. We fostered dogs for a while, so we had some Huskies. And we had an Affenpinscher for a short time, but then my parents sort of stole it. because
Mm-hmm.
he stayed for a week at my parents' house, and they clearly didn't want to give him back. And I was like, all right. And he had such a bond with my dad. He was an abused dog, but he hated men, but he had such a bond with my dad because my dad was such a, like,
Your dad was Snow White.
yeah. I mean, my dad was just such a compassionate, loving person. And they were good buddies, so I didn't want to separate them. So yeah, we had the Brussels Griffin. We had Zeus, who was, they told us he was a long-haired Chihuahua, but we did the DNA test, and he was basically a Pomchi with some other stuff mixed in, but all Chihuahua personality-wise.
1000% Chihuahua
Yeah.
personality.
And now I have Corgis.
You know, my only purebred dog was Dakota, who was a miniature pinscher. All the other dogs we had were mutts.
Mutts.
Yeah.
Mixed breed.
Yeah. Well, Dixie was a husky mixed with a lab, and she was the craziest looking thing.
Mm.
She had the coat pattern of a husky, but the texture of a lab. One curled ear, one straight ear, one blue eye, one brown eye,
Aww.
a curly donut tail, and the meanness of, I don't know, Satan himself. She was a mean dog.
Frenchies are hilarious. Really? The most evil dog was a golden retriever? I had a golden retriever when I was a kid. Max was his name. He was very chill.
I thought Goldens and Labs were like what people say are like standard family dogs.
I mean, every dog is different. Max was afraid of fireworks and like storms, which we didn't have. There's not too many storms, even though it rains all the time in Portland.
Loud.
It's not like loud, thunderous storms. She hated kids, really.
Dixie hated everybody.
I haven't had too many girl dogs. They've been mostly boys. I'm a boy mom.
Dixie was a girl. She hated everybody. Ricky, I forget what he was. He was just kind of a medium-sized dog, but he ran away and came back 6 years later, like he owned the place.
Wow.
Had new tags on and everything.
Oh my god. That's terrible.
We got him back to them because he'd been over there. He crossed state lines to come back. I'm like, where have you been and how did you get here?
See, Apollo's real good with everybody. Everybody. Like he's just a gem. Little kids, adults, other dogs, he don't care. He's good with everybody. He doesn't like cats though, and the reason we found that out is that there was one on the TV. And because I don't have cats, so I didn't know how he felt about cats, but he's watching TV and he starts growling at it. I'm like, oh, he don't like cats. Percy is kind of a butthead. You know, he's kind of like sassy, and Athena doesn't really care for anyone but us. Yeah, well, they'll like nip their heels and
Herd them.
Percy, man, I'm sure Apollo could do it if he wanted to. Apollo's a lot more polite, but Percy will come at you like a ton of bricks when we're like playing keep away with a toy, like tossing it across the room, and he chases,
Korg
between us, Korg in the middle, right, to get the toy. And he will come full force at your chest and just knock your ass over. Just boom, right back on your back. So that's why I'm careful with him and kids, because if he jumps up out of excitement, he'll just knock a kid right over.
He knocks me over. He full on tackles.
Oh yeah, it does. It does make a huge difference. Yeah, they're nuts. Corgis are nuts. It's funny because we have a grazing muzzle for Athena because she eats everything off the ground. Whoever, like her former family, they just let her eat whatever, it seems. She was never trained to like leave it or anything like that.
They are.
So she'll just eat anything. Yeah, they can be, for sure. They're spoiled and they're opinionated and stubborn. But I think it's that working breed mentality. I don't know. My husband grew up with Aussies, Australian Shepherds, like the full size Aussies. So he's used to like playing soccer with them in the backyard, and you got to keep their mind occupied if they're not working. And corgis are the same. But what the heck was I saying? See my ADHD. Lauren don't remember either.
Hold on. You stopped and started so many times.
Yeah, they're very
Athena's
food
grazing
motivated.
muzzle.
Oh yeah, so Athena has this grazing muzzle, but she looks like Hannibal Lecter. So, and she's the tiniest one we have. So when we're walking them, people are like looking down and they're like, "What did she do?" Like, it's just because she eats stuff. But in reality, like, Athena would take your face off if you
got too close.
If you got too close and she wanted to, like, especially if she felt threatened. She's a very feisty girl.
You want to tell them the first time we found out she was feisty?
The first time?
Yeah. When we brought her into the pet store after the vet.
You've told that story before.
I don't remember.
Yeah, she was in your arms, and one of the dudes that is used to petting Percy reached out, and I don't know if Athena thought he was coming for Lauren or something, but she about took his hand off, and he was like, "Oh." And that surprised us.
Because up until that point, she hadn't been like that, but I mean, she was new to us.
But when they get more comfortable,
yeah. She's very protective of her people. You can't even look at us funny. She won't take that well.
Yeah, I imagine a bored German Shepherd would be very destructive. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, absolutely. Oh yeah, they're very smart. All these working class breeds, they're very smart.
Oh, I could tell you, I'm having conversations with them, and I know they understand what I'm saying.
Even though they act like
those ears are decorative.
Yeah.
Well, earlier when I was telling Percy, either you can nap in here or you can nap in your crate, and he just laid down on the bed like, you know what, I'm gonna nap right here.
He was being nuts.
He was being a butt.
Yeah, and they're very sensitive, like, emotionally. So when I've told the story before, but Apollo, we got him from a family the woman's daughter was in nursing school, and she had said, don't get a puppy, you're not going to have time for it, school's going to take too much from you, whatever. And I don't want this dog at my house because I'm allergic to the dog hair. And if you know corgis, that just is ridiculous.
Hair, then corgis are not.
That's completely absurd because I'm vacuuming every day, multiple times a day, and I have the regular vacuum, and then I've got the little, hand vacuum. And I mean, there's little starter corgis everywhere, so that just doesn't mix well. But anyway, she had him sleeping outside, Apollo, and I just really don't agree with that. Especially in Texas, it's too hot here. I mean, that was Easter, but it was still hot. Like, it was still warm, especially if you've got a fur coat on all the time. I mean, maybe if you're outside as a human naked, but yeah, I have one corgi and have to vacuum multiple times a day.
They also hadn't brushed him out in so long that he had, like, almost triple
Well,
fur.
he just started probably blowing his coat, so we don't really know how long it was. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's...
But she wasn't going to be able to brush him if she's allergic to the fur.
Well, I mean, she had other kids. There's somebody there who could do it. But, yeah, when they start blowing their coat, it's a little bit crazy. No, I don't have one of those. I don't know how they would react to it. Percy might be okay.
Percy is fine.
So, okay. It's funny. Percy grew up with us, so I made sure to expose him to... Yeah, I think so, too. Barbaric. I made sure to expose him to a lot of things. And so one of the things, when he was a puppy, we had this huge room that was basically just his room to be totally, absolutely crazy in. but I was psychotic about vacuuming it because people would come in and out. It was the big back second living room of the house. So like people would come in and track dirt in on their shoes or whatever, and I'm just psychotic, so I'd be vacuuming all the fucking time because I didn't want
to all parts of the house.
I didn't want him to like eat anything, you know. And so, anyways, I would vacuum every time before he would get to come out and be crazy in the big room, right? And it was one of his favorite things. So the vacuum noise to him, he associates that with a positive thing. That's like big fun playtime where everybody comes out and plays with him. And so for him, it's a good thing, and he's not scared of it. And so today, I'm vacuuming the rug, and he just kept standing in front of me, and I'm like, bro, I need you to move. Apollo will attack it, like full on, you know, pouncing down, biting at it. He hates it. Athena's scared of it, so she'll just bark and whine and cry, especially if I'm in the other room and she can't see me, but she hears the vacuum. Then it's, oh my God, the vacuum's eating mom. You know, so I'll be vacuuming and I'll be like, I'm okay. You know
what's funny? I never told you. I think there was a time Andy vacuumed. She saw that you were fine and she didn't care.
Oh my God.
She's like, it's fine.
That's not nice.
She's like, that's fine.
I'll have to try that. I'd be interested to see. They're all so different. Every one of my corgis is so different. But Apollo clearly did not have experience with the vacuum, or he's just a dog that doesn't like it. I don't know. I think that's pretty common with corgis. He hates it. He wants to attack it. Even when I turn it off, I've tried like just turning it off, and I'm like, okay, let's just sit with it. Let's just sit with it.
Tries to kill
so we know that it's not a monster, and he's just looking at it like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, he's so mad at it.
And Athena is scared.
And Athena's scared of it. So Zeus was funny because like he would lay like in his dog bed, or he'd be up on my bed, and he would just watch the vacuum. He'd watch it, but he wasn't scared of it. He didn't run. He didn't cry.
Suspicious.
He was just like, I don't want nothing to do with it.
You know what?
I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going to vacuum my bed, like on top of my mattress, so you're good. But he was never really like scared. Oh no, yeah. I'm going to hope that he gets used to it. I'm trying to make it not a big thing. You know, I have to do it every day anyways, because if I don't, then the dog hair will get out of control, especially with 3 of them. So
we'll have a 4th corgi to introduce you to at the end of the week if we don't vacuum.
So I'm trying to just get them, you know, desensitized to it. And I think it's working, but, you know, it takes time. And Apollo might always hate the vacuum, and that's okay. I mean,
it happens. Sometimes.
But Percy has no fucks for it at all.
He's walking around.
He's looking at it like it doesn't, you know,
almost
it's
getting bumped
fully on, making all this noise, and I'm like sitting there waiting for him to move, and he's just standing there like, "Hey, Mom," I'm like, "I need to vacuum the rug that you're standing on."
He dropped his toy hippo in front of it.
Yeah, he don't care at all. Yeah, they do. Oh, that's frustrating.
They do throw a fit.
Oh, yeah, they do.
My favorite is when they tell us an hour beforehand, so you know that DINNER is soon, right? We're like, we know.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Like that's never ever happened. But they're like, you know what?
Just so you know.
Just so you know, we're watching. We know.
We know what time it is.
Like, I know.
Apollo is so funny in the morning.
He loves it.
He knows what time it is.
Yeah. They all do.
Mm-hmm.
If there's food involved, especially. Like, if it's something they like, that's part of their routine.
Oh, you know, I actually like taking Athena out right when it's before she eats, because she was like, she gets frantic, like, I'm gonna have my food. I gotta poop and I gotta pee right now. She goes so fast.
Yeah, she's very, like, food obsessed, almost. Which is weird, because we've had her now. When did we get Athena? It's been almost a year.
I think
that we've had her.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they get their food like clockwork every single day at the same time. Like, everything happens at almost the exact same time every day. They have a very set routine. And so it's weird to me that she's still so like, oh, my food. Like, you're always going to get your food every single time without fail. Like,
I think corgis would figure out how to open things a lot more if they could reach them.
Yeah.
Because Percy does know how to open the gate if we don't latch it all the way. Like, you would think if he did it in a way where he has to pull it towards him, no, he's not going to figure it out. He does.
He does.
But I feel like they would be able to open the door if they could reach them.
Yeah, he can open if the gate isn't latched. The like gates that we have in the house, they're baby gates basically. But like he knows how to stick his paw in and push it open if it's not fully latched. You can't just be leaving it kind of shut. No, he's all over that.
So I know that they would for sure know how to open containers and open doors if they could reach. You would talk.
No, they can't. They can't get at anything. They try with
like
their little stubby legs, but no.
I feel like if we had those door handles that were like the handles that you pull down.
Oh yeah, they could probably work
could,
those.
because
Apollo
he's taller,
could, yeah.
But, well, Athena.
Athena can jump, even though she shouldn't be.
She's like the vet's like, oh, she can't jump. Yes, she can.
Yeah.
Have you met her?
Yeah, she can, though she shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But
you talked about wanting to make some teas for them. I can't say the word.
Well, we do. So I do like. They get a special like fancy snack in the middle of the day, which they like very much. It's like
it's a routine. It's been 2 weeks and it's part of life.
Yeah. So they're really enjoying that, but they know like if they like something and you miss it, they'll be all over it.
The dog opens the bed and opens the door and the pups come in covered in red color.
Oh my god.
That sounds like a nightmare. You know what? Maybe we don't want to change.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You know.
These dogs are pretty funny. I wouldn't trade them for anything. Very different than...
They would manipulate a tall dog into doing tall dog things for them.
Like, hey, go open that door.
Exactly.
Go get in that cupboard.
I'm like, no, we don't need a tall dog because these three, we would...
I'm surprised they don't stack on top of each other and make a tall dog. You know, three corgis in a trench coat.
That would be funny. Apollo, Percy, and Athena. We have like
Athena would be like, I want to be on top because I know what's going on around here.
And Apollo's like, does that mean I don't know nothing?
You think so?
Yes.
It'll help the corgis?
Because I think German Shepherds are also smart and tall. Now
I love dogs.
I feel like we need a little cartoon of all this.
I want to have all kinds of dogs. Right now I don't have all kinds of dog space, but...
I got all kinds of corgs.
It's heartbreaking, like, the amount of people... I mean, I'm kind of hyper-focused on corgis, but it seems like... And I'm sure this happens with other breeds that are high energy. They get them, and they'll 6 months to a year in, they're, like, ready to have someone take them off their hands. And I'm like, that part of their life is so important. You have to train them during those formative 2 years, basically. And it takes about 2 years for them to be more chill and more adult and whatever. And yeah, they're problem solvers. Talking about the German Shepherds?
Yeah.
Smart dogs. But yeah, the corgis are crazy high energy. I mean, if you read one page in a book about corgis, like, you know, I feel like that's kind of a known thing.
It's just because they're popular.
Which is the worst thing to happen to a dog. It's the worst.
Like, you're going to crush them.
Oh, I've never even seen that.
Me either. White American.
Now I'm going to Google it.
And then you got to show me. Male German Shepherds are a pain in the ass until 3.
Yep.
I haven't seen that movie, but I know about that movie, Bolt. Oh, you're so cute. Look at them big ears.
Very pretty.
I think that's, Julie's mom has that kind of dog. Her name's Karma.
Cool name.
She's like 9. She's older now. I think mom's name is
I really like huskies. The few huskies that we did foster for, I really like them. They're very vocal. But so is so is Athena, and so are some corgis. It's very
Yeah.
interesting.
She yodels.
And
sometimes.
then sometimes I swear she's saying "mom."
She is.
It sounds like she is, or no. It's like I look at her sometimes, and she'll be like making her little vocalizations, and I'm like, "You're about to talk. You're about to like give me a whole sentence, just like a person."
She's 2 syllables away from actually.
And then
speaking.
Apollo is like the strong, silent type. They don't look mini when I look them up.
They're big. We used to have a husky that lived across from us in another apartment. Her name was Stormy. She was all white and such a little terror.
She was still a baby, though. She was still a puppy.
She was still learning. It was funny.
They were always apologizing for her. I'm like, it's fine.
I'm
You're
like,
fine.
she's a baby, and I love her, and I want her to tackle me. I got to pet her a couple of times because I was out when they were out. She loved to be scritched. She really wanted to play with Zeus, but Zeus was not about to have that.
No. Zeus was not. Zeus was good with Dakota, though, when Dakota was here for a bit.
Yeah, my dog.
But Dakota was an old woman,
Mm-hmm.
and Zeus was an old man, so the vibe was, similar. Yeah. He did not know what to do with Percy.
No.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that about Dalmatians, too, that have that issue.
I've been following this group of there was this person whose Great Dane and Corgi accidentally made puppies. And his mom's a Dane, boy's a Corgi. She's like, I don't know how this happened, and I'm embarrassed that it happened because it's not a good mix because they're both Merles. So
oh yeah,
she was very particular about who these puppies went to. They're just so cute. They look like they have surpassed Dad's height now. Most of them have been adopted. All of them have been adopted out except for the 2 they kept. But
what is it, Beanaween? What you want? She looks at me sometimes like she's got the secrets of the universe or something.
She does.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why she's yelling at us because we're not listening.
What are you doing? She's so cute.
My grandma's sister had a husky, Aspen. Oh my god. So much fur.
So we have some dog names. Okay. So Zeus came from the shelter when we originally got him, and he came with the name Zeus, and it was very fitting because, Zeus, god of gods, like that's how he thought of himself. It's how all Chihuahuas think of themselves, so it was very fitting for him. But we've carried that name on with the corgis. We've got Percy, Perseus, we've got Apollo, we've got Athena. So at some point, though, and probably because I want Apollo to have a puppy, because his temperament is just fantastic. And he's got, his perfect guy liner. He's handsome and he's sweet and smart and he's amazing. So I'd really like for him to have a puppy at some point, or have sire a litter, and then I'll get a puppy of his. What are you doing?
Chewing.
Okay, he's nibbing. Anyway, I would like to do that at some point, and I think we want to start because when we got Apollo, Andy wanted to name him Alice Boofer, like Alice Cooper, because they boof, before they bark, they'll do like boof, boof,
Yeah.
I can't really do it, but if you have corgis, you've heard corgis, there's like a warning boof and then a full bark. But he wanted to name him Alice Boofer, and I was like, no, we're not naming him Alice Boofer. But now that Ozzy has passed away, we want to have Ozzy Posborn, the Prince of Barkness, Mick Wagger, and Alice Boofer. And we may add to that list later. But those are our like corgi rock star names.
Yes.
We're cultivating the list. So if anyone has suggestions, I'm trying to figure out how to make David Bowie work, but so far I haven't figured it out.
Paul McBarkney. That was the other.
Oh yeah, Paul McBarkney. We're gonna figure it out. So at some point it will change over from the Greek pantheon to this cheesy ass stuff, but
Well,
it's fun.
I already said that if we ever, I don't know. I think that legacy will be called the Rockstar Pop, like dogs.
Yeah.
I was delivering and I said, I had called you and I said the Ozzy name. I was like, we missed this because of his guy liner. I was like, we are so stupid.
Apollo fits him really well, but yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, like, oh
what
my.
Are you doing, Mama? Come here.
The Prince of Darkness.
The Prince of Darkness. Oh, are they not registerable? It's not a recognized like coat color. Come here, Beans. Come here. You gonna growl at Mama?
Yeah.
No growlies. Come
No
here.
growlies.
Oh, thank you for the smooch and the ear nibs.
Oh, she's a sweet.
I love you too. What are you doing? You wanna talk? You wanna talk?
She won't kiss.
Thank you for the smooches. Come here, baby.
She's a sweet. There's an artist out there that's called Gnarls Barkley, I think, and I'm like, does it count if it already has the dog name in the name?
No, I'm not naming him that.
Well, who?
They need to be like, classic rock stars.
I know. Well, I can't do anything with Michael Jackson or Steven Tyler. I've tried.
Dang.
I've just looked at their names and getting madder and madder.
We got a good start. We're several dogs ahead now.
Right? We don't even have these dogs.
These theoretical dogs. What do you think, Beans? Her name's Athena, but we just call her Beans.
Or Beanaween.
Or Beanaween. Athena Bean.
She never hears her actual name unless she's in trouble.
Yeah, and then it's Athena Marie.
I started adding Athena.
Even though that's not really her name. But
I've started adding Athena Marie Presley.
Her name is Athena Longbottom. Just like Percy Longbottom.
And depending on which parent she's acting the most, that's what surname she gets.
Oh, yeah. I need to do that thing where they show all the different nicknames, It's amazing that they learn all of those. They just know that's them.
Zeus had so many.
Zeus had a lot, yeah.
And he knew he even knew new ones. But that we hadn't used on him yet.
Well, he knew he was a Chihuahua. Because every time I'd say the word Chihuahua or Chihuahua.
He'd look up.
Or Chicka-Chi.
Chicka-Chi-wee.
Chicka-Chi-wee, Chicka-Chihuahua.
I called him Chicken and Cheese. And he listened to
that. That became Chicken and Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see? Yes. It just gets ridiculous,
Uh-huh. We have little songs for Athena.
Yes. Beanaween.
She wanted to kiss.
It's almost Beanaween.
Halloween.
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 Or Howloween.
Halloween.
Zeus and M's cat used to have arguments about Halloween. Are you biting?
She's kind of.
Oh. I was not ever really like a Chihuahua fan, only because, so a long time ago, this had to be like 98, I went to New Mexico to visit Kyle's family. I went for Christmas with him to see his family, and his mother had a Chihuahua, one of the little tiny, stereotypical looking Chihuahua named Biscuit. And Biscuit was the meanest little 5 pounds of just terror, that I've ever seen in my life. He only liked Kyle's mom, which was the lovely thing about Zeus, is he liked everybody that was, that he knew, right? That was in his pack, even if they didn't live with us. But, this Chihuahua, he was really mean. And he wouldn't come near me for most of the visit. And he would always, freak out. Like the mailman, anybody, he would freak out and lose his fucking mind. And he'd be, barking so much that his body was going up and down, just absolutely crazy. And so we used to call, when Zeus would go off the rails like that, we'd call it Full Biscuit. He's going full biscuit because Kyle's mom's Chihuahua's name was Biscuit. But after my experience with Biscuit, I really wasn't a huge Chihuahua fan. I was like, these dogs are too extra. But when we got Zeus, I was like, oh, all right. Now I've been a Chihuahua mom.
Well, he licked you, so that was it.
Right.
I wasn't like a miniature pincher like seeker. She just kind of fell onto my lap.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to tell the fake story or the real story of how she came about.
What is
the fake
it?
story, so my stepdad doesn't know about it. But I
Does he still not know?
He still does not know.
I think he suspects.
I mean, he probably suspected back then, but he's letting my mom have her little cartoon antics. My mom is a cartoon character sometimes.
Your mom is an Aquarius.
She is a. Is that?
What's everybody's astrological sign here? I don't want to offend nobody.
You already know mine is the same as yours.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I know. December's and January's.
Biscuit sounds like the name of a demonic Chihuahua. Yeah, he was.
Taurus.
Yeah, I've got Taurus in my chart too. My sun sign is Capricorn. Yeah, rising is Taurus. Two stubborn signs.
And then
Leo.
I'm like, and then Leo.
Yeah, that's really all you need to know about me. Capricorn, Taurus, and Leo.
Mine is Capricorn, Gemini, and Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
But
That explains a lot.
But I forget which.
Which is your rising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it saved.
She's almost an Aquarius. Like, you're right on the edge, and
Virgo.
I think you're an Aquarius.
You probably have a lot in your. Yeah, the other signs probably speak for the. Make up for it.
Yeah.
Mine's a stubborn. Mine is a goat. I'm a goat, ram, sheep. Meh. I'm like, why do I have all the stubborn ones?
That makes sense. I still think you're an Aquarius.
Me?
Yes.
Well, I was only one day away.
Yeah.
I'm on the cusp. I'm about to be into Aquarius here.
That would explain a lot.
Also raised by an Aquarius.
So you have a sun sign, a rising sign, and a moon sign. So if you tell me the time that you were born and the location of where you were born and the date, I have a corgi hair in my mouth. I can tell you your rising sign and your moon sign and your sun sign. A lot of times, your rising sign is more your personality. And I've got, like, there's some things that are Capricorn in me, but, like, the whole money thing is, I'm not, like...
She's not stingy with money.
I'm not...
She's actually quite giving with a lot of her stuff.
Let's see. Text me the year, Yvonne, and where in the world you were born at. Like what city. Is it exactly 1:30 p.m.?
Because I had to get down to 2:51 in the afternoon. Or 57, I don't remember. It's in my book.
It's in your baby book?
Yep. I was an only child, so I got the baby book.
Oh, that's right. She's born in a cool place.
It's just us hanging out so far anyway.
Cena's smacking her lips. What you doing?
Dreaming of food. She's my favorite little witch.
What are you doing?
You were all long, baby. 22.
I'm gonna have to do this on my computer because my phone is stupid. All right.
Is that gonna mess up the live?
I don't think so. Is it?
I don't know.
It shouldn't. It's in a different tab. If I disappear, it's because I messed something up, but I'm going to try not to.
Right, 22 inches is not a toddler.
Yvonne, your rising sign is Virgo. Let's do your moon sign.
I was about 2 weeks late because I was chilling. What?
That's funny.
What?
Okay. Rising sign is Virgo. Your moon sign is Leo, just like me.
That tracks.
That does.
Now
I actually love that.
Now do Heather's.
All right, hold on. Let me go back up here. Is that Rome, New York?
Bear
September
dragon.
12th, 1988. Let's see. Eight 45 in the morning. Rising sign is Libra, Heather. Let's do the moon sign. Moon sign is also Libra.
Uh-oh. Double threat.
Double Libra.
There are the people in there that are the triple whatever. I'm like, don't trust them.
Yeah. No, mine makes a lot of sense because I'm stubborn and you can't tell me nothing. And I think I'm the shit. That's the Leo.
My stepdad is, yeah, I know. My stepdad is also a Libra.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of, self-confidence.
Right. My aunt Dee Dee is a Leo. And it shows.
So let me look this up. Because from what I understand, your rising sign is more your actual personality. Which makes sense to me because I never really felt like Capricorn fit me all that well. Like, yeah, some of it, but... Are you cracking them knuckles?
I can't help it. Sorry.
I'm like, you're ruining your knuckles.
Already there.
So, let's see.
My father-in-law nicknamed me Baba Louie after the Mexican Jackass cartoon. Yvonne is also wondering what it means.
So, sun sign represents your conscious self, your ego, your basic identity. It's a sign that most people identify with and is associated with your core motivations and sense of self. Your rising sign is determined by the zodiac sign that was rising on the eastern horizon at the time of your birth. It represents your outward personality, the mask you wear in public, and how you initially come across to others. It influences your first impressions, social interactions, and how you approach life. So that's your rising. Your moon sign is your emotional landscape, instincts, and subconscious reactions. It reveals how you process emotions, what makes you feel safe and nurtured, and how you express your feelings. The moon sign is a deeply personal and often hidden from the outside world. I guess mine's not.
You don't know how to hide things.
I don't. I'm not a good...
You are an open book.
Yeah.
Heart on your sleeves.
That's right.
Just all of that. It's not a bad thing. I'm pretty reserved in comparison.
Yeah. You are pretty reserved. Although, it depends. If you're comfortable with someone, you're not. But
right. And there's very few people.
Yeah. So I'm a goat, a bull, and a lion.
Which makes one whole jackass.
Which is...
She's also a fire sign. Or you're fire or something.
Well, there's 2 earth signs and a fire sign.
Mm.
So I'm pretty balanced till you piss me off. And then...
So mine is an earth. Pisces is water, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then, what's the other one?
Gemini.
Gemini is air?
I believe so.
I'm not balanced at all.
That tracks.
Oh my crap. Like, help.
Yeah.
I'm basically an emotional fish when I don't want to be an emotional fish.
Yeah.
I'm also a goat, so I don't like to go in the water.
But Capricorn is the sea goat, which means no matter where you put us, we gonna make it work, which is very true of me.
And then they're like, give this one some emotion she doesn't know what to do with. I'm like, huh?
You talking about you?
Yes, me.
Yeah.
So would Yvonne have to look up Virgo, Taurus, and then Leo?
Mm-hmm.
She's the Starbucks logo.
That's cool. Yeah, Capricorn's always represented as being like very reserved and very, I guess a nice word is ambitious, but like money hungry is how they're always represented, which is so
like
not
part
me.
Of
Like, don't get me wrong, universe, if you're listening, I like money, okay? It's not that. It's just I'm not like it's not my main motivator.
You're not like the Monopoly man.
Right.
Well, I'm also on the cusp, so I have weird speckles of Aquarius thrown in.
Yeah, my emotion, I think, is what makes things dangerous. I'm not one of those leave your work problems at work and your home problems. Everything comes with me. Everywhere. Like I'm on. I'm either on or I'm off, meaning I'm asleep, dead to the world.
Even then, she'd still be dreaming about it.
It's like a, it's like a switch, on, off.
Also, Bitsy, of your ADHD, too, because either something is you're all about it or nothing.
Or no fucks. Yeah, all the fucks or none.
Every part of your personality is all
It's
about
extremes. Yeah, it is. I'm really, really awesome and sweet and compassionate and nice and loving till I'm not.
She's the nicest, scary person
And then
ever
I'm
met.
scary. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
It could
it's
mean,
all extremes.
It can mean frugal, not money motivated.
I don't think I'm that either.
No, she's not.
I'm here to enjoy my life. Like,
We make sure the things that need to be taken care
Yeah.
of are taken care of, but then it's like, she'll have fun.
I'm here to have fun. I'm not a penny pinching Capricorn. I do like the memes though where the Capricorn's always dropping her card. Here, I'll get that. Here, I'll get that.
That's
I'll
you.
get that. That is me. But
I mean,
if I had tons of money, I would just be sharing it. I mean, I'm not like, I think Capricorn gets represented as a Scrooge,
stingy.
you know, miserly. That's not me.
If I got it, we got it.
We got it, yeah.
And even
We
then
all got it.
Even then, you try to make sure we all got it.
Yeah. So I've always kind of been like, to that part of it, but the stubborn part, the stubborn goat is definitely accurate.
I'm pretty, like, I share what I have. When I have something, I share it. I'm never like, no, this is mine, like with money or food or things.
That's why we get along.
What are the odds that 2 serial killers are in the car at the same time?
Yes. Hello. How are you doing tonight? We started out this live talking about Ozzy and how we're sad.
And now we're talking.
And then we got way off track, which is, you know.
What happens?
It's what happens. Oh, thank you. I'm doing well. I had a rough week, but I'm coming out of it.
Finding out the rest of the signs.
It's very eye-opening.
I was like, oh, well, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because just straight up Capricorn, I'm like, this makes no sense. And also just straight up Aquarius, which is what I would be a couple hours later, also makes no sense, but...
Well, and then you also have, like, introverted versus extroverted. You know, I'm very extroverted.
Very.
I'm very Tigger. I'm very, like... I could be go all the time if my body would cooperate. My brain and my body do not get along because my body is constantly fucking me over and my brain wants to go and do all the things with all the people all the time.
I'm very Piglet.
Who needs sleep? And then I seem to... my Tigger brings all the Eeyores and the Piglets to the yard.
Sometimes I'm both.
Yes, sometimes you are. You can be a little Tigger. I've seen you be a little Tiggery, but it's...
That's Rue.
Is that Rue?
I'm Rue. It's a little condensed version of Tigger.
A tiny Tigger.
A tiny Tigger. And, you know, Rue and Tigger are besties.
I like the concept of Winnie the Pooh characters as different, like, neurospicy tendencies.
I think it helps relate because it makes a lot of sense. Because they're all different, but it also shows that everybody can get along. As long as you live with animals.
I love it. Part-time mermaid as well.
Double mermaid.
No, she's been an actual mermaid.
Yes.
Like,
I know.
A real mermaid.
You know, that tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks. You could tell me Heather is a werewolf and I'd be like, yeah, I believe you.
I do. Which characteristics of the moon, the Leo? Leo's very confident. Leo's very proud. Leo's very... I'm sure there's destructive parts to that. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Arrogant, I guess. Can be arrogant. Which I definitely have that. All of that component to me. Loyal and protective, yeah. That's true. For sure. Like I was talking about sharing with Ozzy. I'll throw hands. I'll catch a charge.
She will.
Like, I'm the first person, Lauren can vouch for this, I'm the first person to be like, hey, you're fucking up. Don't do that. But then if someone else comes in and wants to mess with my people, then I get real mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I think mine makes a lot of sense. Now that I know more of it. I think Lauren's still a little confused.
What?
With your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign.
Which tracks?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I'm not confused. Makes a lot of sense.
You're also January Capricorn versus
December
Capricorn.
I was almost January Aquarius versus February Aquarius. See, that's where they messed me up. Is they split the signs in the middle. I'm like,
You're the one that stayed in there for 2 weeks.
I was sleeping. Look,
What would you have
The
been?
doctors-
Let's go back.
the
You would have
doctors-
still been
I
January.
would have still been Capricorn.
But you would have been what? The 4th?
Yeah.
Something like that.
They, like, when my mom was pregnant with me, the doctors legitimately thought I was dead because I did not move, and they're like, she's just sleeping. I was sleeping so much they thought I was.
She still does that, by the way.
No activity. I was snoozing.
We'll be like watching a movie and I'll be like laughing and I'll look over to see her reaction because she ain't laughing and it's clearly funny. And she's like got her head back. I'm like, Lauren, wake up.
I was watching that.
But she don't, like, I could yell in her face and she won't wake up. So I'd be shaking her. I'm like, are you alive? And
And I'm like, yeah.
then she's like, I was watching that. She's like a dad.
Yeah. Don't touch the thermostat.
No, that's me.
I know.
Except I want it all the way down and freezing fucking cold.
Yeah, don't make it hotter. She's like anti-dad.
I am.
So when you asked me, has this happened to you? I was like, actually, since before I was born, I was sleeping all the time.
I know. She'd just be falling asleep. Oh, wow. All close together. In my family growing up, so my sister is 4 days before Valentine's Day. My dad is on 4th of July. My mom is 10 days before Halloween. And I'm 3 days after Christmas.
Y'all don't know how to
I know.
space
And
it
my
out.
dad got it right. He's like, this is the one.
This day right here.
But when I was a kid, I thought everybody was celebrating my dad's birthday on 4th of July. I thought the fireworks were for my dad, you know what I mean, when I was really little. But I was supposed to be a Christmas baby, and I was fashionably late.
You're like, I'm not sharing that day.
I didn't want to share it with the fat man.
My aunt's birthday is on New Year's Eve.
Those holiday birthdays are rough.
Mhm. I share a birthday with my grandma.
That's true. She's your birthday buddy.
Mm-hmm. I need to know what her other parts are because she and I are not like, completely alike.
No?
No. She is the kind that she used to always want to gather. She invited everybody to Thanksgiving and forgot. And
That side of your family's Italian, dude.
Yeah, I know.
They want everybody to get together and eat.
They do. And then they want everybody to get together and eat. And then Lauren
Ass
and Dee
first. That's why you do everything with your whole ass.
Yes.
No half-ass nothing.
That's what the world thinks.
How long have we been live? An hour, 41 minutes. Wow.
We need to pour one out for Ozzy.
I know.
We need to buy some and then pour one out.
What would we buy? You still drink your vitamin water?
It's not the same.
It's not the same as caffeine. I know. Lauren can't have caffeine because she got stomach problems.
My brain don't know that.
So every time she wants to have spicy food or caffeine,
I can't.
I used to just, drink a Red Bull.
I wanted to. Like
she wants to. Well, look, you can do what you want, but I just know.
No, but you know why? Because I don't want to hear. I told you so for the next month.
Look, I'd be giving you meds and stuff.
Well, then give me some meds and I can pop a Red Bull. And not this XXX water thing.
It's got vitamin B6 and 12 and stuff in it.
But it lacks the
If you
food.
drank more than one sip every hour, it would wake you up for it.
I drank 2 sips at one point.
Oh my god.
Whatever car that was on the highway sounded like it opened a portal.
No, she's got something wrong with her stomach, and she'll, like, one wrong move and she's fucked up for days. She'll be like, I'm never having caffeine again. I'm never having spicy food again. I'm never eating whatever it is again. And then 3 days later, she's like, I think I'm like, dude.
And then I don't. I've been good.
She's been, but not because I'm forcing you to do it. I just tell you, I'm like, you're going to regret that.
But I've been good. I hate it, but I've been good.
I know. Look, I have no sympathy for the food thing because I had to give up gluten, and that is very difficult and very expensive and very inconvenient.
I'm
and
okay
fucking
with the
annoying.
Food thing. The thing that pisses me off is the Red Bull. I'm okay with the food thing. I'll figure that out. It's the caffeine that I'm missing. I've never asked you to pity me with my food thing because hello. I have found a couple of things that are like, they work, and I stick to them because I'm afraid to venture out.
Yeah, that's how it gets, though.
Mm-hmm.
It gets to a point where you don't even want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So what can't you eat? No sugar, no gluten. Yeah, no sugar is also really hard. Because it's everywhere.
Right. I'm thinking of giving up gluten just because.
Oh, that's scary, Heather. See, if I mess up and
fresh
end
tomatoes,
up,
but not cooked.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
If I mess up and end up ingesting gluten, I'm not going to die. I feel like I'm going to. I feel terrible, but it's not going to kill me. It's not like a true allergy. That's a lot of stuff. I think I might die if I couldn't have tomatoes.
Mine is, I don't know, I can't eat it until I've eaten it, and then I'm like, that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
But some days, things are fine, but then the next day it's like, no, we don't like that anymore. I'm like, why not? We've been good.
Your stomach is like a petulant toddler.
It is.
My system's
and
pretty
the-
consistent, like, because I have also I get diverticulitis attacks, so I can't have a lot of, like, fried food or, like, highly spicy food.
Which is terrible because Kung Pao used to be your favorite.
It's still my favorite, and I
Yeah.
still will push it sometimes and take all the meds so I can
Yeah.
still enjoy it, but
Yeah, and on that time it's like a mad hunt because, of course, they can't have all of the ingredients at the same store.
that is so fucking painful. The diverticulitis attacks, the flare-ups, those are awful. That's some of the worst pain I've ever had in my life, and I've had surgeries and endometriosis and
Like,
kidney stones, and that's hands down.
and you were thinking at some point when you thought you were getting a lot of kidney stones that some of them might have been diverticulitis attacks.
Well, I know some of them were, because that's how I got diagnosed. Yeah. It's incredibly painful, and I have a pretty high pain tolerance. See, I think Lauren has gallbladder issues. Because, like, my system, okay, if you piss off my system, everything's going out the back door. Like, everything. Like, it's all cleared out, you know? I very rarely throw up, knock on wood. Just not really a puker.
It's okay, it was Mom.
It's okay, it was me, baby.
Don't bark.
She's like, what the fuck?
I'm like, don't call the police.
But definitely, like, I'm going to be in the bathroom. But Lauren, like, my system goes too fast.
Mine's very
Her
slow.
system goes really slow. No rice. Oh, man. So she'll say, like, oh, I ate something this morning, right? And I still feel like it's sitting there in my stomach. I still feel full. And I'm like, wow, that's almost like, hey, Teresa.
Hey.
That's almost like gastroparesis, you know? So to me, it seems like a gallbladder problem. But I don't know. She had a scan recently. They didn't find anything alarming at that time. But the human body's weird. But I'm like, you're still hungry from last night, or you're still full from last night, or you're still full from this morning?
And it's been
Not
hours.
me. Oof.
Eek.
Yeah, she'll be like, I feel like I swallowed a rock.
And it's still sitting there 6 hours later. Because you'll ask me, like, are you going to eat anything? I said, I did this morning. You're like, that doesn't count. I'm like, you don't understand.
She's like, I ate yesterday. I'm like, what? my system can't have that. Like, if I don't eat, it's like I'm dying. My system moves everything through a little too quickly.
Can we, like...
I feel 9 months pregnant. Yeah, like bloating.
Yeah, because of the swelling up and down. Can we do some addition and subtraction so we both get kind of a more evened out system here?
Oh, between the two of us?
Yes. I'll take some quick, you take some slow. And then maybe it'll work properly.
Oh, man. That has to be intensely uncomfortable. No, my system is like overdrive. Ouch. What other symptoms do you have? You get nauseous. You get pain.
Mm-hmm.
My first husband had to have, this is going way back because we were only together for a few years, but he had to have emergency gallbladder surgery, and he was never sick. So when he was like throwing up and he's like, I need to go to the hospital, I was like, oh my God, you don't never even go to the doctor. Now you want to go to the hospital? Like, this must be bad, you know? So I took him in, and initially they were like, is it a heart attack? They'd rule that out, because of where the pain was. So sometimes it sounds like that when you tell me what's going on, but I don't know.
And sometimes you're way worse than others.
My system's very consistent. It tells me what it doesn't like. Sometimes I forget how uncomfortable the end result is, and I'll push it, and then I'm like, oops, I knew better. Can't even be mad, because I knew. My system's like, what did we talk about? I'm like, oh, man, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I forgot.
A bear down there.
Yeah, I think Lauren needs hers out.
My grandmother had hers out.
Don't jump on your sister.
He was careful.
I know you want to come see Mom, but there's pillows in the way, huh? Oh, baby. You want me to get off the computer? Yeah. Is it time for a toy party?
Oh.
Oh.
You woke up both of them.
They know English.
Whether they're going to listen to
Don't you?
No,
oh, he's
yeah.
coming.
He's
Oh,
coming
Lord,
in
he
hot.
coming. Come here.
Coming in hot. He wants snuff.
Whoops. Come here.
Well,
Hi, baby.
he wants to see Mom.
How you doing? You can see me anytime you want.
He goes, yeah, right now.
Right now.
Lexi just had to lift her computer so Apollo could climb over.
He's a baby bear.
Yep. He was about to go
Aren't
through
ya?
he was about to knock the computer over, so it was either that or
I believe that they can know multiple languages. What is it?
hi baby. What's that? I said baby. He's so
My
sweet.
sweet boy. What? I love you. No crazy playing on the bed. You knocked my computer off.
Well, we started decorating the house for Halloween July 1st.
We did. I have no chill. When it comes to Halloween, I have no chill.
So if it was me, so if you're gonna go by us, last month.
That's cool. What languages? Yeah, I agree right away.
As soon as Halloween is over, you gotta put it right back up.
Halloween, Christmas, January, Halloween.
Yes. Because, you need January as a cool down period.
Halloween doesn't last long enough, okay? Because it's
Doesn't.
overshadowed by Christmas and Thanksgiving everywhere you go. So I like for Halloween to last a long time in my house. So if you look at my videos, you'll see Halloween is already up in my house. Like in the shorts with the dogs playing, you can see it in the background.
I do wish that outside would match the inside and not be so freaking hot.
Oh my god. I'm so over it.
My mom was talking about how where she's at, it's like, it's going to be 107 next week, so you should be melting. I'm like, oh, thanks. Thanks for looking out.
It's actually going to be hotter there, I think, than here
German,
next week.
English, and Dutch.
That's cool.
I barely know English. And the dogs know 3 languages.
I got your paw. What did you do?
Oh, what is that?
Your bear paw.
Is it Apollo's?
Apollo. What you doing, big boy?
Man, forget Christmas in July. We have Halloween in July.
Yeah.
I feel like instead of taking away the Halloween decorations for Christmas, you should just put little Christmas hats on all of the little things.
I did that one year with that doll head, remember?
Yes.
I have like it's not one I made.
It's this.
Shits and giggles.
Hey.
Sit down, buddy. Get down if you want to get down. Oh. What do you mean Halloween house? I have like it's not a reborn head, but it's like a hollowed out doll head with the like crackle paint.
Decorative thing.
And Oh, she's talking about doll houses, a Halloween house. Anyway, it has a little like fake tea light in it.
Cool.
I put a little hat on it last year, a little Halloween
It was
hat,
funny.
instead of removing it. I am so excited. I'm telling you, people want to see on your channel like what you're doing.
Right. It's me. I'm people.
Me too. I'm also people as well.
I don't have a dollhouse to show you, but I can admire yours.
The gothic dollhouses especially. I love that vibe. Yeah, she's super talented.
Dude, if you make little gothic sets and sell them or something.
Yeah, anything gothic, Halloweeny, spooky, I'm right there. I'm all about it.
We just need to move to Halloween Town, that's all.
So they have a Monster High. Well, it's an official Monster High one that's on Amazon. It's on mega sale right now. I actually have it in my cart, but I'm trying to decide if I have. I really don't have room to set up all my doll houses the way I would like. So to add another one is like, oh my god, you know.
I
But
think she should do it.
Lauren's a bad influence. Yeah, that was $150. That school, the Monster High School, when it was in Target, it was $150 during Christmas, and I had it in my literal cart, and I was like, I don't know if I want to spend $150 on that because I don't know.
But
Goth House specifically, yeah. What are you doing under there?
He's flopping around. I can see him.
All right.
You're all right. Continue.
I think the dogs want to have a crazy playtime with us. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like that's why I like the KidCraft ones. It's just I don't know. It's more charming, and I would imagine it's more customizable. But I don't. I've been a Monster High collector for a long time, and I don't have any. Like I have. What is it? The buses, the Monster High buses, and I have some cars, but I don't have.
I think you also have the coffin bed, right?
Yeah, but I don't have like any Monster High doll house or school or whatever. I don't have like a. I've never bought one of those. So.
You know, I think you need to get it because you need somewhere to park those cars.
Park the cars.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna have to get it, and I'm gonna have to change my setup. I think.
You also have the food truck.
Awesome, Heather. Yes. I think I'm probably gonna get it because it's on mega sale, and we'll see. I want to set it up, but in order to do that, I'll have to take. Excuse me, some of the other stuff I have down because I have like the coffin bean set, which is like Starbucks for monsters. I have the school like rec room set. I have the Claudine's bedroom creep over party, the sleepover set. I feel like I'm missing one. I have the food truck set up for. It's the one that you just bought today, Yvonne. No, it's the. Why am I drawing a blank? Monster Fest.
Monster Fest.
I have that one. I have the like witchy cabinet of Draculaura's that they have at the
I
Walmart.
love that one. You also have the bus, right? You have that set up right now?
Yeah.
You also
so that's got like the sports ones.
You also have Draculaura's food truck from Monster Fest.
I have 2 KidCraft doll houses, and I have it's the camping RV. I just really like the KidCraft. I think it's really cool, but I don't customize them.
We have 3, right? We have that really big one that you got because
2 really big ones.
2 really big ones. A fairy tail looking one.
No, that's one of the 2. I've got one I bought from the site.
Yeah.
That was the first big one.
Oh,
then I have
including the camper.
The camper's that's what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not a doll house. That's like a the RV camper thing.
Some people live in RVs.
They do have them with KidCraft, but they're the older ones. Like I have one that's kind of Victorian style, although it's more pastel. It would have to be customized, but like the newer ones are more modern. Yeah, I have some of those. So if I'm going to do the dollhouse, which I probably am because it's an insane deal. I was going to pay $150, but $58, yeah, I'll pay that. I'll have to change how I have things set up in order to do that, which I was planning on doing anyways. So one of the KidCraft, the more gothic looking one, I'll find a picture for you, Yvonne. I'll send it to you. I actually got that one off of Facebook Marketplace. And I got it was like $25 or something. I got a really good deal on it. But it's the only way I could find that particular model because they don't make it anymore. But what are you doing?
What is she doing?
Come here. Come here, little miss.
She's trouble.
Give me that turkey leg. Give me the turkey leg. Come here. Goofball.
She's crazy.
What are you doing? That reminds me. See, this be getting me in trouble because now I want to go look on Facebook Marketplace again.
There we go.
There's a particular KidCraft one I'm looking for, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but...
She might bite. Come on.
What are you doing?
She bit.
Come here. Are you bitey? Come here. Come here. I know. The snarl. Come here.
She bit.
What are you doing?
She bit.
Sit down, Mama.
Not real bite. Just so we're clear.
Yes. So I want that one too. The coffin one. I did. I'm a bad influence. Teresa knows because I'd be telling her too. I'm like, you should get it. Whatever it is. She's like, I don't know. Blah, blah. I'm like, no, you should get it. Treat yourself, girl.
That's what I say to
Treat
you.
yourself. And then Lauren does that to me, and so then nobody has any money.
It's true.
I wonder if it's the same one, Heather. I'll have to go back through and look, but there's one particular one I want, but it's kind of hard to find. They actually had one. Where the hell was it? It was in Arkansas. And I almost was like, but I wasn't sure if it would fit in my car or if I would have to like rent a vehicle, and that just adds more money. So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have big cars right now.
I'll wait for when one comes to Dallas. Like, it would probably fit in my Jeep with the top off, but I ain't driving
No.
a dollhouse from Arkansas with the top off. So that was just a question
Your
of...
Jeep doesn't have AC. We are not going to do that.
Well, it do when the top's off.
That's true. It'd be the same as driving my car with no AC.
But I'm not... Like, that would beat the hell out of that dollhouse.
Right.
So there's no way. It would fit, but it would be destroyed by the time I got home. I'll find it eventually.
I think I remember the one you told me.
I've got it bookmarked somewhere.
You know,
But it's kind of like, it's one of those that it was very popular when it came out, and so it's kind of hard to find now. But I live in a big city, you know? As much as I want to live like out in the country where there's no people, because people get on my fucking nerves because they're rude. Neighbors blasting their music and people being assholes, but I don't know how I would do in a place where I can't just go get something.
Exactly.
Because I'm so used to living in a huge city.
Yeah, I have problems with that. I
What are
thought
you
I
doing?
lived in a convenient area before where I lived, before I moved here. And then I moved here and went, oh my god, everything is right here.
I know. I'd gotten some, it was a Shadow High doll, Rainbow High, Shadow High, that I got for someone who, she was like a total stranger to me, but she was in one of the Rainbow High groups, and she needed this doll, and I guess she couldn't find it where she was at. She was in Canada, and total stranger. But I was like, hey, I have like 17 Walmarts. Do you want me to check for you?
That's not an exaggeration.
And it's not. Like, they're everywhere. So we went around and looked, because this particular doll had bangs, and as I mentioned before, MGA is not super skilled with the bangs.
Oh my god.
Sometimes they be sticking straight out crazy. So this particular doll had a real problem with the bangs. So we looked everywhere, and I found her not only the doll she wanted, but a good version of it. It was Demi Batista.
That was the first
costume
one.
ball, vampire looking
That
girl.
was the first Rainbow High one I got because you got one. You knew I liked her, so you found me one with good bangs.
We got the only 3.
The only
Four, because I have a backup.
Lexi likes backups.
I do. If I really like a doll, I'll get 2 or 3, or in the case of Victoria, like 7. Yeah, I would imagine Walmart.
Victoria
oh my god!
But she's like a custom doll.
I hate going.
Are never the same.
I hate going into Walmart just as a regular person by myself. Like, it's just.
I can't imagine what the service animal.
No. Because I was gonna say people's kids aren't trained, which sounds kind of fucked up, I guess, but truly, like, when I was a little child, right, I didn't encounter too many service dogs in the small town outside of Portland that I grew up in. And I mean small, like 6,000 people, okay? But my parents were like, if you see a dog with a person and it, don't mess with that dog. Don't try to pet that dog. That dog is working. Leave it alone. Don't distract it. Don't, none of that. Just pretend like it's not there.
Dude, I was just told as a child, ask before you pet somebody's animal. Make sure they tell you, yes, you may pet this animal. So it's like, even if I didn't know what a service dog was, if you tell me no for whatever reason, I'm not going to then try to pet the dog.
I mean, I was just taught very young that if it's a service dog, you don't bother nobody.
Right, but like I was
act
taught,
like it's not there.
Well, like I was taught not to just pet somebody's dog,
which is good anyways, because
exactly.
Somebody's dog could be
some of these kids just
aggressive.
Come up and try to pet them. I remember one boy just came up and tried to pet Zeus. I said, no, not.
Zeus thankfully was pretty good with kids. He was pretty
right.
patient, but he wasn't into it. Like, you could tell he was just like, nah, fam.
Right.
Get me out of here, Mom.
Mm-hmm. Dakota didn't care. She was just like, okay, do you got chicken?
Yeah, she was pretty chill.
My.
She was an old lady as a puppy, from what I understand. She was very chill.
Yeah, she was a potato as a puppy. Well, I mean, I didn't have her as a puppy. We got her at like 1, but
pretty young.
She was old already. So my experience with dog at first was not like dogs.
Where'd my phone go?
Oh.
I'm always losing my phone.
It's not even under a dog. They're over there.
I know.
Is it under me?
Is it under a Lauren? Probably not.
No. Who knows? You had an Apollo, so
who knows? I was going to look something up, but it's under my own butt. Shocker. Now I forgot what I was going to look up. Dang it. Friggin' ADHD. So anyway, I should probably go so I can have fun time with the dogs and be crazy. Because this is crazy time right now.
They'll be crazy, and we'll get beat up.
Yeah, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sad about Ozzy.
I'm gonna be sad about Ozzy.
I made a post about essentially relationships and his relationship with Sharon, because I think people misunderstand long-term relationships, and they think that, like, she should have bailed a long time ago. But I get it, like, and I'm not saying there aren't situations where people absolutely should bail, but clearly they had something really special. You're going house hunting? Do you mean dollhouse hunting?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they were open and real. And she's just a fucking badass. I mean...
Mm-hmm. She stayed with Ozzy for so long. Of course she's a badass.
Mad respect.
No, I used to love them on The Osbournes. And
I just think it's very easy to judge a situation from the outside. But I'm trying to find the right way to say this. I have had that happen to me with someone I was really close to who decided to cut down every single part of me and my life. They sent me a really scathing, awful email because this is someone that I had let into my life, that I had let get close to me, that knew a lot about me. And I think it's very easy to judge a situation from the outside. But this person also didn't ever have any relationships. So, I mean, it's I'm trying not to say too much because I'm not trying to shit on anybody, but
We don't know the inner workings.
unless you've had a really long-term relationship, I don't think you can really understand what that's like. And I think it's really easy for someone to say, oh, you should go. Oh, you should bail, or, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and they have children together. I mean, and that's not necessarily a reason to stay either. But I think that not enough credit is given to the parties involved to know what's best for them. And, like, clearly in my situation, there's no dishonesty or cheating or abuse or anything like that. But I think when you vent to people or you go through things and you trust someone to let them in to your life, and then they decide they're going to use whatever you said to hurt you and throw daggers at you, and it's like, you throwing stones at my glass house. You don't even have a house.
That's pretty.
You ain't had a house in like 15 years, girl. Sit down. Like, I'm not going to take relationship advice from somebody who hasn't had a relationship in over a decade. Like, miss me with that. I mean, come on. But
I saw an interview that Sharon and Ozzy did back in the day, and she was like, some of our fights are newsworthy that we've gotten into, haven't they? Like, they were not making light of it, just being like, yeah, we did that. She said that one of them, she threw a alcohol bottle at the back of his head. Like,
he was way down the hall, but yeah.
And it was funny because he just came over and hugged her, and they were laughing because like we don't even remember what we're arguing about because we're all messed up. Like,
and I mean, in some of those situations, maybe there was like some intoxication involved. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Again, not my personal situation, but I'm just saying that, like, unless you've been there, you can't really judge that. Yeah, the worst kind of people. I mean,
yeah, like, we don't know what happened behind closed doors with them.
Somebody's in trouble. I hear a siren.
Is it me?
I think also there's people that, in my situation, they have issues with not understanding how poly relationships work and how that's not actually cheating. And it was sort of worded in this very nasty email about my quote unquote extramarital affairs. That's not what a poly relationship is.
Right.
That's the very opposite of what a poly relationship is. There is no dishonesty, there is no lying, there is no cheating, there is no behind someone's back. Everything is out in the open, and everything is the rules of the game are well, like, documented and known and respected. Like, it's not in any way the same situation as infidelity. And I think that, yeah, you never know what you would do. And I think that, if someone isn't cool with how I live my life, that's okay. That's fine.
It's not for you, clearly.
If it's not for you, it's not for you. But don't pretend to be there for me in my most vulnerable moments as I'm working my own shit out in my head, and then use that against me the minute you're pissed. You know what I mean? So that's where that was going, if anybody is wondering. But yeah, I just think that it reminded me of that situation, because I think there's a lot of people that are like, well, why didn't you leave? Why did you stay? Yeah, poly is not infidelity. Exactly.
If everybody knows what's going on, it's not infidelity.
And that was the thing, you know, if someone's not, I'm very open about who I am. I don't necessarily broadcast it. I'm more open now than I think I used to be, although I've always been an open book if someone asks me. I mean, Heather has known how my marriage has been set up the whole time that I've known her. It's not a secret. It's not something I'm ashamed of. It's just, you know,
It is what it is.
it's not something I feel called to talk about on my doll channel. You know what I'm saying? But
you're not like, okay, here's Prim's outfit, and oh, here's how my marriage works.
Here's the girl I'm dating this month. Like, I don't, it's not that vibe, but like, I'm not ashamed of anything about my life. I have a very happy life. I have a happy marriage. Just because it doesn't look like whoever thinks it should look, it's not yours. It's not your marriage, it's mine. So it just reminded me of that, and reminded me of the whole, like, when you've been with someone and you've made a life with someone and you've been with them for years. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. And it's been that way since the moment that, like, since we were dating way back in 2004. Okay, this is 2025. We've been together for a hot minute.
Don't cuss at me like that.
And I know, right?
I'm like,
the same person also once said to me that they hope that I find, when I exited the situation, they're like, I hope you find someone who meets your expectations. And I was like, bro, I've been married for like 20 years.
And then I started counting how many years you've been married.
Everybody forgets about my husband, but he's very much there just because he doesn't come on camera. It's not that he wouldn't, you know.
He's been on camera before.
Ages ago.
Like, still, one of my favorite
This person just wanted to hurt me intentionally, and that was very obvious. And, you know, again, nobody has to agree with how I live my life, but if you don't agree, you can go. Like, there's the door. You know what I mean? You don't need to send me this scathing email. And this was, you know, 2023 or early 2024. It's been a minute, but like, it's one of those things. It's like the audacity,
like,
of, you know, relationship having motherfucker to tell me how I should run mine. That runs very well, by the way. It's working very well. Do we have struggles? Do we have challenges? Yes. Because that's part of being in a long-term anything with another human. There is going to be that. But like I said in my post, you have the difficult conversations. You decide that you're going to go in the same direction together. You make it work if it's important to you. And if it just doesn't work, it just doesn't work, and you go separate ways. But just because there's a bump in the road, that don't mean you get out the car and set it on fire. Or you get out the car and just walk separate directions. Like, that's not how long-term relationships work. And because of how this person handled everything, it's very apparent. Yeah. See, you remember everything. It's very apparent that this person doesn't know how to have the difficult conversations, and that's why we don't talk no more. But it very much reminded me of that. And yeah.
It was very clear that Sharon and Ozzy were in it for the long haul. I could tell from just interviews just how much they cared for each other, you know?
Well, they understood that humans make mistakes.
Well, like, you can't hide certain things, like the way somebody looks at somebody when they think nobody's looking. She's on the floor.
Okay.
I'm like, stop petting my arm. I'm not Athena.
No, I wasn't petting it. I was
know.
checking the blanket to see, because I was going to lean over, but I didn't want to lean over on Athena.
But I was just, I know you weren't petting, but it was just...
Yeah, there's no relationship of any kind that doesn't have the bumps. And that's the thing, is like, you can't be in a relationship 10 years, 15 years, 20 years if you're not willing to sit at the table and have those difficult conversations. You can't.
Like, if someone's boundary is what happened to Sharon, their boundary, then that's cool too. Like,
right.
That's your choice, though. You can't be saying, well, why didn't you just leave him? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you, like, that's not really your business.
Yeah. If you're not willing to have the difficult conversations, even in a friendship, like, you know, I'm not going to go 100 miles for someone, the extra 100 miles. You know, people say I went the extra mile. I went the extra 100 miles for this person, and you can't cross the street for me. And yeah, I'm still salty about it. It still pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
And as we mentioned, you know, I'm not one of those people that's wrapped up in, I did this for you, so I need you to reciprocate, or I spent this much money on you, so I need you to, like, and none of that shit. I don't care about any of that shit. I just care if you give a fuck. You don't ever have to spend a dime on me. You don't ever have to lift a finger for me. I just care that you give a fuck. And if you show me that you don't give a fuck, then I have to go. You know? And if you don't give a fuck enough to have those hard conversations when you've hurt someone or you've made a mistake, you know, no wonder there's no one around. No wonder you don't got friends, relationships for, you know, 10, 15, 20 years, because that's not sustainable if you're not willing to go through the hard shit. I mean, relationships are hard. And if you're going to bounce, and like new relationships are different, you know, you're still deciding, you're still working it out. Maybe the first 1 to 2 years, you're still working it out, whether you think that's going to work or not. When we're getting into 5, 6, 7, 10 years, like, it's a whole different vibe.
And here's the thing, you know, a lot of people that have communication problems, a lot of people who have problems with their emotions. When you can see that someone's legitimately trying to have a conversation and changing in their own way,
right?
It's not like you expect someone to just be completely open. Like,
I don't expect anyone to show up perfect. I'm not perfect by
Right,
any fucking means, but I also don't have a problem
but
like
it's also,
owning my own shit.
And like, also, like, I know you're impatient, but if someone says, I need 5 minutes to collect my thoughts, you're just like, fine, I'll be sitting here waiting.
I'd be doing my timer on my phone. No, I'm kidding.
Nah. But like, if you communicate like that, hey, I need this, instead of just shutting down, or like I said, you know, a lot of people, hello, me, that have problems with emotions or
well, this
talking.
wasn't even an ex. Okay, this is
No.
just a friendship. But you know, I'm gonna show up. I expect other people to show up. And this could have been a 2-sentence conversation. Oh, you know, I said those things because I was pissed off, and I knew where your buttons were. I knew which buttons to push because I know you so well. So I was just mad. Like, I don't even need an I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck about I'm sorry. I'm sorry doesn't mean anything. Changed behavior means something, or having that conversation, being willing to sit at the table with me and have that conversation means something. I just don't want to have what was happening in that situation, in that friendship, was I was having these thoughts rattling around in my head about, you know, this person tore every piece of me down. And I know who I am, but I also don't want to spend my time and share my life and share my experiences and continue to be vulnerable with someone if they think all of these terrible things. You can think those things, but then we don't need to talk anymore. So really, I just needed clarification. How does this person really feel? Do they really mean that? And initially I thought, oh, you know, I'm sure they were just mad, but I wanted to have that conversation, and this person wasn't willing to have it. So I had to bounce. No sense of accountability. Yeah.
My favorite is when someone always starts shit and then they're too stressed for that conversation right now. I'm like, but you did it.
Right.
Like, you're the one who started this.
Yeah. And it is a constant, like, that's a really good point. It is a constant recommitment to, you know, even if you don't separate or get divorced, it is a constant choice to recommit to that relationship, to that person. Yeah, it is. It's a constant
refresh
decision. And I don't think that's something the people who haven't had long-term relationships can understand. So in a way, I don't necessarily blame this person for not understanding, but I do think the way that I was spoken to, I really didn't deserve. And so the Sharon and Ozzy thing, when I watched this video because everybody's putting up tributes and stuff of him, and it was just really beautiful. And it also reminded me of every marriage that's long term. When you get into 15, 20 years, there's going to be rough times, most likely. Yeah. Without bumps. Yeah, it doesn't happen.
There has to be bumps.
Like I said, that doesn't mean you get out of the car. You either take a different road together, or you figure it out, but like,
it's when you learn to change the tire together.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to live a life and have a relationship. And
you're never gonna be in a place where there's zero conflict. Like
no.
Unless you're completely by yourself.
Well, and that's where this person needs to be, is by themselves, because
but you're still
even we're talking about relationships, but even in a friendship, you've got to be willing to, like I said, have those difficult conversations and address each other's feelings, especially when you've been what I would consider to be intentionally hurtful. You've got to be willing to address that. And it's not something I think about often anymore, but the Sharon and Ozzy thing did remind me of it, and just reminded me of, it takes some resilience. It is a choice. It is, I'm going to continue to show up for you, for this, in this marriage, in this commitment. I'm going to continue to do that, because the legal marriage is just a piece of paper. It doesn't do anything. You know, you and the other person are the ones that make it work, and you decide what works for you, and what works for us is different. But that doesn't mean it's bad. That doesn't mean it's toxic. That doesn't mean, that doesn't mean any of those things.
Not everyone is meant to fit into the cookie cutter.
And I don't really care to be, I've always said this. My biggest thing is I don't want to be misunderstood. I don't really care if someone hates me. I don't care if someone doesn't like me, as long as they don't like me for the actual me.
Right.
Like, if you don't like me for me, that's cool. I don't care. If you don't like me because someone's lying about me, and that's not the case in this situation, but I don't think, I probably shouldn't say that, but if you don't like me because of something that isn't true, then that annoys me. But if you just don't like who I am as a person, I like me. I'm good with me. Do I fuck up? Yeah, absolutely. I will continue to fuck up, I'm sure. And I will hopefully continue to learn from that. So the fucking up is not the issue. It's the not even not owning it, but just not caring to even
acknowledge it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. And one of the things was always, I've got, this person had too much going on, this person's too stressed, this person's too this, like, everybody's got stuff going on. Everybody does. That doesn't mean that you're not stressed, but it just means that so is everybody else. I mean, and increasingly so.
Are you over the age of 25? Yes. That's it. You're gonna.
Yeah, you're stressed. Are you an adult? You're stressed. I mean, that's, everybody's got different things going on. Some of my stuff, a lot of my stuff is internal. My body's just like, fuck you, whatever it feels like it. And lately it's frequently. And the more stress I get, the worse that gets. I'm sure you guys can know that vibe, because I know a lot of the people in the chat have their own issues. Yeah. And everybody brings different skills to the relationship, or different pieces of the puzzle that make it work. And I've always said this, my husband and I, we do life really well together. We work really well together. We complement each other. And the places where he maybe isn't as confident or isn't as proficient or whatever, I bring that up. Like, we're very yin and yang, and it works very well. And I think people, especially if they're not here in person, they really don't understand it. They really don't see it.
I've seen it. Can confirm.
I mean, he and I are very different, but in the right ways, we're a lot alike.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because people think I'm the mean one. Andy's actually the one that's like hardcore. If you piss him off, you're dead to him. It's over. You're done. Whereas I will give people other chances and give people some grace, and he is not that way.
No, Andy could be the Grinch in that sense.
Oh yeah, he's real hardcore with it. Like, he's a Gemini. I don't remember what his rising and moon size are, but he's
just Gemini across the board at this point.
He's real, like,
he is one of the nicer Geminis.
People say they're terrible. He's a nice guy, don't get me wrong, but like,
Geminis are awful.
Really?
Yeah, I've known a couple.
Andy's the only Gemini I've ever known.
I've known quite a few Geminis. Gemini men are different than Gemini women. I knew a
I've heard that too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I hear about Gemini is that they're two-faced, and Andy's not that way.
Well, not in the bad sense.
No, but he
But
can show up however he needs to show up in a situation,
So
like if it's a work situation.
Yeah.
He's not
I think people
dishonest.
I think people misinterpret the two-faced thing as the bad sense, which I understand, but I think it's his skill. That's a big skill that he has, right there.
Well, he is not two-faced.
No,
he's very upfront, but
like I think that's a misinterpretation of the two-faced thing. Like
there may be people that are though. I mean,
Right,
every
but
sign
he
has their like.
Well, that's what I meant. Like
good and bad qualities.
He has a two-faced personality, but not in the way that you would think.
He does not have a two-faced
Apple guy.
personality.
I'm not the personality. I meant just like.
He does not have a two-faced personality, but he does have an ability to. So, okay, what she's talking about is that Andy is, by his nature, very introverted. This is a way that we're quite different, because I'm very extroverted and he's very introverted. But because of what he does for work, he has to have an extroverted personality. So there's like work Andy and home Andy, and they are very different. And I think he's said to me, like, when his coworkers realize that he isn't, I'm introverted, so is my husband. Yeah, when his coworkers realize he's actually an introvert, they're like, what? But yeah, I am the extroverted one, and he's very much not.
I had to run something to Andy at work just once, and I came back horrified. And she's like, "Well, like, I'm at work, Andy. Who is that?"
Yeah, he's very different at work because that's who he's got to be,
like,
you know.
Who is that?
But that's not being two-faced.
No,
that's just
that's
getting done what you need to get done.
That's what I meant. Like, it's not in the sense that people would think. It's not in the negative connotation. But yeah, I've known quite a few Geminis, and they're awful.
It's exactly the same. Yeah, at work he's very social. He's very, you know, because his job requires that of him. Requires him to be very personal and, you know, personable, and all of that. Whereas all of that comes very natural to me. Like, I want to talk to all the people. I want to do all the things. You know,
She's
I'm like
very much a corgi.
I'm a social butterfly,
She is.
and he's like not. He can fake it though.
I want to be where the people aren't, and that's why I don't work with the people.
You want to be where the people aren't?
Yes.
I can be at home, but I'm very much charged up by other people. Like, so Ems, my bestie here, she's at work tonight, or she'd be here. She's an introvert, so like, and it took me a long time to understand, because it's just so foreign to me. But she would be like, I can go and do the things, but then I need time by myself to like recharge my battery. And I'm exactly the opposite. Like, I can be by myself and it's fine, and I'll entertain myself and I'll do whatever. Like, I'm cool by myself, but I really do get charged up by other people. I really like social interaction. I really like talking. I really like spending time with people. I really like getting to know people. You know, I call it going through people's cupboards, like in their head, like, oh, what do you got? Strawberry Pop-Tarts? That's cool. I like strawberry too. Like, I'm all about that. I love that connection with other people. And like Andy, for example, not that way at all. Ems, not really that way at all. Like, they can do the thing, but then they want to go home and like sit on the charger, which is whatever they do for fun. You know, like Andy likes to game, and he's a musician, and he, you know, he does all that. So that's his recharge, whereas my recharge really is other people. And also the dogs. I mean, The dogs are just the best thing.
I require a lot less recharge time from you than I do most people. Most people, I can't see you for 5 to 7 business days.
You can see it on your face too, because like I can see your battery drain.
Oh, you can see
around around certain people. She has no poker face.
No.
I'll be like, no, Lauren's about 27%. We gotta go. Or she's just gonna be like, I'm out. Just go to the car.
I did that at the doctor's office before, remember? Because she was just insisting your foot wasn't broken, and you're like, oh my god, her battery is dropping. You're like, go take a nap in the car.
Yeah, people are very rude. I can imagine that would be the case. And it get like going into stores, like you talked about Walmart earlier. I can't imagine what it's like with a wheelchair and also with a service dog. Like, Walmart on its own is exhausting because everybody's like in your face, in your way. Nothing's where it's supposed to be.
Dude.
Like, I get exhausted from that because I deal with a lot of chronic pain. So I'm like, I want to go in, get the shit I need, get out. Like, I'm not one of those people that's got to walk around the whole store and I'm an automotive when I don't need anything from automotive. Like, no. I want to get in and get out. And Walmart, for some reason, is like impossible to just get in and out of.
Because people are poking around. They have people that want to try to sell you internet.
Oh my God, I have no patience for those people either.
No.
I don't even answer them at this point. I just smile and keep walking.
I growl at them sometimes.
Like, I'm not going to be rude, but just get the fuck away from me. Like, I put out that energy of just don't. Just don't, because I don't feel good today. It's usually the case in some form.
Walmart's also so massive that it takes you a long time to get to
Oh,
the
yeah,
aisle
I'm sure.
you need. And also, like, heaven forbid you need something in grocery and
Oh, God, yeah.
and medicine, because they're on the complete opposite ends of the store.
They do need to make a cart that connects to the wheelchair. That's a good idea. I can imagine that Walmart would be really exhausting for you because it's exhausting for me, and I don't, you know, I'm not dealing with all the stuff that you're dealing with.
What makes me mad about Walmart especially is, I told you about the Caroline's cart where they have it set up mostly so that you have someone who, like, let's say you have a disabled parent.
Yeah,
Or
kid,
mostly parent because it's a bigger seat.
Yeah.
It's intended for, like, so you could push around someone who is disabled and they can go with you. The many times I have seen people who
use it that don't need it.
Very obviously don't need it.
Right, yeah.
Like, and I hate to be those people that, like, I'm not the police with, you can't use that because you're not disabled, but I done seen you rip up and down this aisle.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not meant for your little child to sit there on his iPad.
Yeah.
The kid.
No, that's really frustrating.
It frustrates me. Like, it's not made for you. That's made for somebody who needs it. Like, you may as well park in the
Yep, the parking spots too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember, so I had to see a pain doctor for several years, and I was on opiate pain medicine for several years. I ended up taking myself off of it because I just didn't need it anymore. I was forgetting to take it, and I was feeling sick, and then being like, why am I sick? And then I'm like, oh, because I forgot to take my meds all day, and my body is, you know, used to them now, so you can't just do that. But anyway, that pain doctor was like, do you want a handicapped card for your vehicle? You know, you qualify for that with your issues, and I think maybe it would help you. And I was like, you know what, I'm not at that stage yet where I feel like I need that. You know, is it uncomfortable to walk further? Yeah, it is. But I'm not at that level. You know what I mean? I don't want to be taking that from someone else. Because what do they have, like 4 spots at our Walmart? I mean, it's
ridiculous.
And that's if nobody takes them that doesn't need them. I mean, people are just rude everywhere. People are just rude. I feel like an old person when I'm like, I'm sick of everybody's shit because people are just rude.
I'm just like, be thankful you don't actually need these things.
Exactly.
Be thankful you're not one of them.
Yeah.
Stop taking it from somebody. Yeah, Walmart parking lots are massive. That's kind of what we sign up for. No, park in the back like everybody else. Like, shoot.
There's just no reason to be doing that.
There isn't. I'm like.
But people, it's, you know.
They don't make these.
People don't think about other people anymore. The people are very selfish, it seems, in general. And it's aggravating.
Huh? I'm going hiking, so I'm parking at the handicap because I'm handicapped.
No. Your hike starts at Walmart, motherfucker. That is so unbelievable. Like, that is so rude.
Bro.
But, I mean, I've seen it. I told you, I feel like an old person when I'm like, these kids today, but, like, dude, they're not even kids. They're full-ass grown adults, and they be acting like that. What? They're kids to me.
You know what? They were kids when it was happening, when I was a kid, and their parents did it, because I was confused. I'm like, why are they using those things that aren't made for them, because they can clearly walk, they can clearly park, and
well, I mean, some disabilities you can't see, but like if they don't have the tag,
right,
or the, you know, I think in some cases you can have it on your license plate. If you don't have that and you look fine, I mean, I don't think it's a stretch to assume that maybe you're taking up a spot you shouldn't be in. I mean, like, I'm not gonna go up and tell somebody off.
Well, like I said, I know that this kid, like, a lot of the times it's kids that
Right.
are iPad kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, sit in the cart like I had to. I didn't have an iPad. I just sat in the cart or under the cart. That was an adventure.
Under the cart?
Yes, where you lay on your belly on the other side of the cart.
I did not do that.
I did.
Okay.
When your face was like this close to the ground.
No, I didn't do that.
That was an adventure.
Oh yeah, that too.
I do not use those. It's not.
No, thank you. Silence that. See, I was like, I gotta go, and then I talked for another 40 minutes because long-winded, extroverted ADHD tigger.
This is the very long way of.
Everything's going off. My email's going off. My phone's going off.
Your brain's going off.
Nah. No, people are just
inconsiderate, and they don't think about other.
It's like they don't perceive that other people have a different situation than they do, different needs than they do, you know, different challenges than they do. It doesn't even occur to them. And I don't get that because I was raised to like not only be considerate of other people, but be aware of my surroundings. And, you know, like if someone needs help, I'm there. If someone needs, you can tell that they're struggling to have the door open because they've got kids or they've got a stroller and they've got a toddler on their arm or whatever's going on, or they're in a wheelchair or whatever they need. Like I was taught, you help that person, you open the door, you know.
I had to go hunt down a Kroger employee once because this gentleman, he was using one of their carts, the electric carts, and it died.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It was very obvious he was struggling, and it made me mad because I saw a couple of employees pass him. I went to the self-checkout and said, this gentleman back there on the electric cart died. He ran back there so fast and pushed him to the front.
Yeah.
So he wasn't struggling. I'm like, you deserve a raise.
I don't know how people
Your
are
other
so...
employees deserve to be fired.
I don't know how people are so inconsiderate, and I don't know how they can just walk by when they see another human struggling.
And like I told an employee only because it's like, I'm in a store, I don't want to break your cart, nor do I want to...
Right, I don't know if pushing your cart is going to hurt it, but...
Or him.
Yeah.
Or if he would want that. That's why I went to an employee, like, immediately. Because it's like, he's able to ask him, hey, do you know...
The point is, it's not that hard to give a fuck.
It isn't.
It's just not.
It's just, not only were other people not giving a fuck, but other employees walked by him, trying to push and move on that...
That's unbelievable.
I was so mad. I'm like, that is just so disrespectful. Like, how are you gonna do that? If I will see, like, if I see, like, a little kid just kind of standing there, I wait to make sure, are you attached to a parent somewhere?
Yeah.
Like, I wait to make sure, are you accounted for?
Yeah.
Because many times there's, lost kids.
People don't be watching their kids.
Mm-hmm.
I saw, oh my God. I was picking up, she used to work at Aldi's, and I was picking her up in the dollar stores right next to it. 99-cent store or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting in my car, and I see this little kid, and I mean, couldn't have been old enough to run, okay, but barely. This little kid comes tearing out the 99-cent store, the dollar store doors that open, the front doors, tearing out right into the parking lot. Like, you drive right by the front of those stores, like most stores before you hit the parking lot. Just comes tearing out of there, not looking. Thankfully, there was no cars. But I'm like, oh my God, where are your parents? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm. That was a breach.
Watch your kid.
Well, sometimes they just be breaking out.
Yeah, they don't have empathy.
Sometimes.
That's funny. Yeah.
So.
My parents raised me right. I
have gotten lost. I remember getting lost from my mom only a couple of times. Once at the grocery store that we'd never been to. And then another time at the community fair.
Is she in her bed over there?
No, she waddled away.
Okay.
I was
constantly I was on the move.
And I went to, I was at the fair with a couple of our family friends, and the kids, they were freaking out. I said, well, just go find the officer. So we went in there and they sat in the tent. My mom was freaking out. I said, I went to the tent. Why are you mad? I'm like, you lost me. I'm little.
Man, I was always
small.
running off. I was always getting in some kind of mischief.
I got lost from my mom at the grocery store, and I made them do the PA over the speakerphone.
Andy's mom. Okay. So, you know, those like, they're like plastic accordion style leashes, you know, those
Oh,
little
those
rubber things
things,
where
I
it
hate
velcros
those
around the
things.
kid's wrist and it velcros around the mom. I guess she was turned to the side talking to somebody, and she was in like a department store clothing area. They had those round like clothing racks. So Andy took it off of his wrist, snuck under the clothing rack, and velcroed it to the middle bar of the clothing rack. So he took off running. Then his mom noticed, and she's like, "Get back here!" And she starts running, and she pulls the whole clothing rack over.
Oh, jeez.
He was a little brat. So I think that's pretty funny.
I was just hiding in the clothing racks. Not to
Yeah,
scare
see,
people.
because you know what can happen. She said she was a strict parent because she did search and rescue. I think my parents were more worried about
Other people.
the folks I might run into than me.
Yeah, she was feral.
I was a holy terror, but you know,
There's a reason.
I still am a little bit.
There's a reason Athena is her kid.
Athena is my kid.
They're both holy.
I didn't have human children, but I got the kid I was supposed to get in Athena. She has the same joint problems I do. She has the same fiery personality.
As your mom says you deserved.
Yeah, she's my karma, but I love her. I think she's
I
fantastic.
used to hide in clothing racks as a kid, and it wasn't to scare people. I found out this feels cozy. I didn't realize that as a kid. This feels cozy and snug.
You didn't have nobody like looking in when they're going through the racks, like, oh my god, there's a kid in there.
Oh, they did. But then
you're like, shh, be quiet.
One lady was like, "Oh, you scared me." I said, "This is my clothing rack."
You're like, you scared me. What are you talking about?
I was like, "What you mean? This is not for you. This is for me. I'm the one who fits in here."
No, I was like going up, talking to people's kids, taking their toy out of their hand, looking at it. What's that? I like that. I was crazy.
I'm gonna take that.
I was just nuts. Anyway,
Your parents didn't slip other parents like $5. Like, sorry for your troubles. My kid's kind of crazy.
I was crazy. It's okay.
You're fun.
My sister was not, so you know they got both sides of that coin.
I don't know which one. They're like different.
Oh yeah, dogs will. I had this friend whose family had Rottweilers, and I loved those dogs. They had 3 of them, and we'd gone camping, and there was like a river that you could swim in and stuff, and we're out there splashing each other, and I was like screaming, like having fun, like screaming. And all of a sudden I felt this like scratching on my back, and which made me scream some more. And my friend was like, stop screaming. It's the dogs. They think you're drowning. Like, you have to be quiet or they're going to continue. They're rescuing you. And I was like, oh. And I didn't know her dogs were trained like that, but they were really cool.
Dude, my grandparents had this dog Bandit, you know, the one who decided he was moving in from the street.
Yeah.
Because they had a pool and I was doing the same thing, screaming. They didn't train this dog to do this. He thought I was drowning too, and he jumped in to pull me out.
Yeah.
They didn't train him to do that. They didn't train him to do anything. He was just a happy, fat house dog.
I don't know if they trained him specifically. I just know that that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I better not. Yeah, she says it's natural. I know that was like in the end of the 80s and early 90s when everybody was like scared of that. Rottweilers were the big bad at that point, you know. It's what everybody was afraid of. And they were just big lovable dogs. Like, I never had a bad experience. I've never had a bad experience with any dog.
My mom's friend Sue had a Rottweiler, Shelby. She was the sweetest dog.
She said one of mine saved my older son from a bear. See, that's badass. We don't deserve dogs. Humans in general. Not us as humans, but humans in general don't deserve dogs. They're so awesome.
I don't know. I feel like I deserve to look at this boy nib in his blanket right now.
The baby. He's ready to play.
Yeah.
All right, I got to go. I'm going to go play with my kids. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really had fun. It was a good time. Pour one out for Ozzy.
Of whatever you choose.
I hope everybody has a good night. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.